What is going on, guys? The Rose here, and welcome back to Borderlands, the prequel. Tonight, we are going to be doing more of the DLC to continue the Holodome. And if I feel like it, however long this takes, we're going to then play the. We're going to then play the claptrap DLC. We're also going to be. Hold on one second. We're also tonight going to be doing. I don't know why my microphone keeps lowering itself on me. That's getting annoying. We will also start the Claptrap DLC later tonight if I feel like it. Anyways, guys, with that being said, let's get right into it. I am also on the Saturday is Raw. Casey is Raw's live stream. We are simulcasting tonight. Christmas is Raw for the Saturday before Christmas. So I'm gonna rejoin the conversation over there. Let's do it.
Didn't want to do that to, make him feel awkward. I just walked by. Don't the other person I walked by couldn't believe I walked by. It's
Michael
when
Irwin do blow off of a urinal.
when they had a SmackDown / ECW show here, and it was me and what's up, NES Wizard. I think it was me and could have been Scott or it could have been someone else. It was back in '06, so it's getting harder to remember who it was. No, I think it was my friend Michael that I used to work with at Sears, and we're decided to go the back way out of the arena because it was closer to where we parked, and I saw Dusty Rhodes coming up from the other way, and I didn't think Dusty
that's
Rhodes
cool.
was gonna be walking from there. I figured he'd be.
Gotta love Dusty, man. He was cool.
Yeah, I was like, I figure if anything, he'll be nowhere accessible. I figure he'd be down in the pit area, or the garage area, or inside the building, not walking behind like one of the back ways out. So I saw him. I was like, I kind of gave that look, and I couldn't believe it because I knew it was Dusty Rhodes this time. But I wanted to shake his hand, but I was like, I'm like, I didn't want to bother the man.
If you'll return to the arena, I will reset
Well, I'm sure he gets it. I'm sure people like that. They're used to people coming up, to greet them or whatever. So.
Yeah, but some wrestlers don't like it. I remember a story.
I could imagine a handshake wouldn't have been a problem now if you were like, "Hey, can you sign 5 autographs and take a picture with me and shoot a could you shoot an intro for my YouTube channel?" Yeah, then he probably would have got pissed off at you. But a handshake probably would have been fine.
Well, did you hear about the story? If what was it, like 3 years or so ago? Where
now I've seen a couple different like Texas Ranger players throughout the years, like at dinner or something. I didn't go up and bother them because if they're sitting down to have a meal, I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm gonna I might like wave just to acknowledge or something, but I'm not gonna interrupt somebody having a meal. But if they're walking around, I
There's a hollow button that starts the round, and then there's an invisible button
let me
that
ask
produces
you. Let's say you're
You'll have to figure
just
out
happen
which
to
one
be
is
in the
which.
bathroom.
But I
Not
bet
saying
you want the glowing one.
urinal to urinal, but let's say you're at the sink and they come up right beside at the other sink right beside you. Would you say something or you say just?
After we made it to
I'd probably say I'm a
the
big
track down a
fan,
jamming
but I
signal.
wouldn't ask for
Yeah,
an
but what about the
autograph
robots?
or a picture.
Yeah.
Instructors
Dude
Jack and
got
prototype
his dick in his hand. Hey, can I have an autograph? Yeah, bad time. Like that's not the place to do that.
Are you gonna let me tell the story or not?
Probably the best way to handle that would probably be like acknowledge that you know who they are, and once you're out of the bathroom, then possibly ask. You know what I'm saying? That seems a little more appropriate. Like, as we're both taking a piss, no, I'm not gonna be like, hey, dude, you know, you want to shake hands? No.
No, I wasn't even bringing that up. I was saying, I said, not going to urinal, but let's say,
Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Even washing your hands afterwards. I would wait until once we're out of the premises of the restaurant to do.
You guys remember that story from a few years ago where that one fan saw Randy Orton at the gym, and he was going to work out, and the guy went up to him and asked Randy Orton to stuff with that?
yeah, you got the nasty look on his face.
Yeah, see that I can understand. Like if they're busy doing something like working out or eating a meal, I'm not gonna bother you. It's just like when I fucking saw Emmett Smith driving his black Corvette. I'm not gonna, hey, Mr. Smith, can you stop and let me get your autograph? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too much. You know?
I would probably say something like, hey, let's say I'm seeing someone, if I'm not starstruck enough, I'd say, hey, move on.
Well, yeah, like if you meet your, favorite celebrity in a bathroom, as weird as that would be, you acknowledge that you know who they are, and then as you leave, yeah, shake a hand or something, but whatever.
Yeah.
To each their own, I guess.
You go up to the urinal, and especially it's not one of those urinals. I hate the ones with no dividers, because
I've never seen one of those before, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I've seen pictures of them before, but I've never seen one in person.
Oh, hang on. Y'all never been to like a rodeo where there's not even urinal? It's a literal pee trough in the floor.
No.
Oh yeah, or like at like a concert or a rodeo or like a car race or something. Sometimes they're bathrooms.
I've been to plenty of concerts and I've never seen anything like that.
Sometimes like I've been to thousands of rodeos. Hell, I used to ride rodeo. Like the men's bathroom would have literal a pee trough with ice in the bottom of it. And you just walk up to it, do your business, and walk away. And yeah, that's just the way it was.
But so you had to pee on ice? Is that so it wouldn't stink?
Well, yeah, it's the way that they do it in bars and stuff. It helps with the smell and whatever. I don't know. But
I've been to a few bars too, and I've never seen a big ass piss bucket with ice in it.
Yeah, it's like it's a literal piss trough. It's like a water trough, but you piss in it.
Must be a Texas thing, because I've never seen that in Jersey or Pennsylvania or New York or.
It must be. I have no idea.
Oh, here we go.
Did you find one?
I found, give me a second.
But yeah, no, I've been to concerts where like when you walk in the men's bathroom, there might be like one or two like crappers you go if you had to take a dump and there was some piss trough, but you just walk up, do your business, and whatever. It's not that big a deal. I mean, did y'all ever play sports and you had to go to the locker room? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've seen a locker room shower system where you had to share like a big open area with a couple of like shower things, sticking out of the fucking wall or whatever. Like even my high school had something like that, but not a thing where you had to stand around and share one.
Nobody cares, and it's real easy to tell who the gay guys are because they're the only ones looking down. You know what I mean? So that's the easy way to tell.
I tell you what, I feel uncomfortable enough having to piss next to somebody, even with a divider. Even with a couple of inches in between each urinal. I don't like doing that. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Really?
I don't want to be standing shoulder to shoulder with another guy with his dick out.
Talking about the pee trough deal, I remember back in the day, well, at least 15
Because
years ago,
he
they
pisses
had-
on the toilet paper roll.
there, I'm sure you guys heard about World's Dumbest on, was it, I'm trying to think the channel wasn't VH1.
I've heard of the show, I've never watched it.
Yeah, it was one of those channels.
So, there's this, news reporter from, looks like, Scotland or something like that. They're at a concert, and they have a, restroom set up. And the reporter decides to go into the men's area and record it. And well, let's check this out and you guys get reaction.
Right.
Het enige wat me altijd ontzettend irriteert op een festival zijn de lange wachtrijen bij de wc. Op dit moment kunnen we erin. Dus ik ga even checken hoe schoon ze hier zijn.
The fuck language is that?
I'm not ready.
Volgens mij is dit een man.
See, now she's entering the men's restroom. You see the pee truck right here, right? And here's the kicker coming up. Watch this.
Nee, je zou bijna denken dat je gewoon een biertje eruit kan scheppen.
That's a piss drop right there, yeah.
And then you have this white American dude who just happened to come to this concert, and he just happens to be in the restroom with this reporter. But watch this.
Oh. Beetje.
Whoa, dude. Oh.
This isn't a urinal, is it?
I think it is, man.
Chris.
Whoa.
Oh, dude.
And then he walks right back into the porta potty. I guess that's
It's great.
like to dry his hands off the toilet paper, but then she
Oh.
did this truck.
Oeh, wow.
So y'all ain't never,
Oké, even
y'all ain't never
serieus.
used a piss drop.
Mag ik heel even wat vragen? Even voor de record. Is dit een pisbak?
Ja.
En serieus, wat hebben wij net gefilmd?
And she pretty much asked, "Is that a urinal?" And he says, "Yeah, it's a urinal." But
Wow.
he saw that dude washing his hands with piss. He fought the urinal cake on some bar of soap.
He probably thought the urinal cake was a snack somebody left.
Well, he thought it was a
Beetje,
he picks it up and he starts rubbing it on his hands.
See, I thought that video was gonna go a different way. I thought he was gonna walk up and take a piss while she was like, recording or something. I thought that was going completely different.
Wait, look at that! I mean, look, it's yellow as fuck right there. And then, what do you think that that's from soap? I mean, that's soap.
I bet this is the guy that also eats yellow snow too.
Had some of that around my house.
What, snow?
Yeah.
Jesus. Hell with that.
But when you talk about piss trough, I mean, I've been to a piss trough before. I mean, okay.
Dude, there so many bars like today still have these things. Like big bars. It's like it's a normal thing.
But I mean, I guess he could take a shit in the porta potties, I guess. But I guess also you have this for pissing. But I just don't understand why he thought this was a thing. I'm like,
Well,
especially when
to be fair, he doesn't look too intelligent. But
Oh, I agree. But it was.
Especially when it
I'm
case
like-
his relatives.
Pico says it's Mikhail's uncle.
Like, I gotta go watch that again. Comes out. You see how awkward her face is when he comes out of the porta potty.
Oh.
Like, she's like, oh, this is awkward. She got like, I'm like, what are we gonna do? This guy's gonna come out and take a piss now?
Beetje,
And she just happens to watch him. Like, you figure,
This isn't a urinal, is it?
This isn't a
I
urinal,
think it
is
is,
it?
man.
Chris.
Or,
here's the thing is, it's not like she obviously knew where it was too. She was like, I think that's a urinal. Like, so this dude.
I hope for his sake he was very intoxicated. That's all I can hope for him.
Imagine.
Tex, you ever telling us about these piss troughs and whatnot? What do the women have to use?
I just
Well, the women will have like. Now, of course, I don't spend a lot of time in the women's restroom because I'm not a heathen. But like, the women will have regular toilets because they obviously have different equipment. Unless you didn't have the sex ed conversation back in school. So.
they have these Eurolifts. I guess in London urinals on street. They come out of the ground. Look at this.
Really? Wow.
Come on, isn't this a urinal?
Taking fire!
Oh. I guess so, because I wouldn't want to sit on that. Imagine trying to sit on this thing. What is that? That ring? If it's not for you to sit down, I got a couple questions. Why was that cut out like that? And then this looks like we're supposed to have
That was graphic.
metal roll. And then you have this hand ramp too. Like, shouldn't it just be that and that's it? Like you just go.
I don't know how some people design bathrooms like hell, but I mean, I've only been on an airplane twice in my life to Florida and back, but those airplane bathrooms are not meant for tall or wide people like myself. My shoulders are wider than an airplane bathroom. Like, it was
I've seen
hell.
how freaking skinny those things are.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. Whenever, because when we flew out of Fort Worth, we flew out of Dallas to Orlando, and on the way there, I had to piss. So I go into the airplane bathroom. I had to stand crooked and piss in the bathroom sink because I couldn't even get to the toilet. Like, I did not fit. I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's a hassle.
Just imagine two people fitting in their fuck.
Yeah,
See, I think that's a myth. I'm not sure that's even a real thing. Like, I don't think that's real.
yeah, I agree. Especially how small these
Yeah, I've seen it. Like, you got to be tiny, and like, there's no free way. There's no way.
most of the people gotta be and then
I think that's more of a, what do they call that, an urban myth or some whatever. I think that's one of those things.
I mean, imagine you see two people entering the same bathroom and then they enter and they leave. Obviously, they probably know what they did, you know. Plus, like,
I mean, now I've done it in a public bathroom with my significant other, but it was like a full size. It was like one of those, what do they call them, like a family bathroom or whatever, where like, you know, if you have like a kid or something, you can take them.
Yeah.
We've done it in the family bathroom before because, you know, we felt froggy and we wanted to jump, so we jumped. But yeah, no, I couldn't imagine doing it in an airport or in an airplane bathroom. Like, no.
I'm still looking at this thing and like I'm wondering, like
you're gonna screw up your whole algorithm. You're gonna get nothing but toilet videos for the next week. You know that, right?
I know, right?
yeah.
Dude, it only takes one. As soon as you watch
Right,
one,
yeah,
it's in your shit.
As soon as you watch one, your whole algorithm is screwed. You're gonna have to, like, you know, correct this majorly once you're done with this stuff.
No, that is true because I'll watch one thing like this happen to me.
Yeah.
Like I was watching about the CEO being murdered, and now they call it.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, like you said, this is what it's gonna come up as.
Yeah, you're gonna get like advertisements for toilet products, and you know, oh, this is the new smart toilet. You know, as you're searching to, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get now. So, congratulations. There you go.
But I'm looking at this, I'm like, what? Even if just you could sit on, I guess technically you could sit on this, but would you? I mean, one, how sharp that lid looks. Two, you got this thing inside the bowl. Like,
Now, have y'all seen the emergency urinals for golfers? It's literally, it looks like a golf club.
yeah, I've seen that.
I forget what they call it, but it's literally like it's like a tube instead of like a steel rod or whatever. But yeah, they've got all kinds of deals.
Oh, you know what? I want to hold this up right here still, but I'm gonna bring that up.
Froze that one.
I want to bring this up and have apparently I can't spell this up. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh my. so
Drank a lot of water.
here we go, bro. You gotta check this out. I knew about this, but you gotta see this.
Really have to go. People are waiting to tee off, and there's no restroom out here.
Guys, how many times has this happened to you? Come on, you know you can't hold it in that long. Don't worry, I've got the perfect gift for you. Introducing the Euro Club, the discreet sanitary solution for your urgent relief.
Hold on. I don't know where it is. I mean, it's past the branding on it.
You're already in the bushes. Just go in the bush. What do you need the golf club for?
I tell you what, though, I've had to
I
pee
need
in soda
ammunition.
bottles. That shit's difficult. I don't think I'd be able to use one of those.
No, that every truck I've ever owned has had an empty Gatorade bottle under the back seat. And that is exclusively for stuck in traffic having to pee. That, because it's got the wide mouth, you can get it in there, and that's what it's best for. So, yeah.
But there's so many problems with this golf club piss thing.
Board certified urologist, it looks like an ordinary golf club, but it contains a special reservoir built into the grip to relieve yourself. The Euro Club
It has its own brag, by the way. It's like, hey, Bob, what are you about to do? You about to shoot off this next ball? Hold on. Do you go up to your next ball, where you have to take off for your next shot? Imagine if your golf ball's not there, and you have your club out. Like, what are you about to do? I mean, your ball's not right there, Bob. Like,
Imagine you're out there and somebody like walks over and slaps you on the back. Hey Jim, how are you? Hadn't seen you in a while. And you
Piss
drop
all
it
over
and
yourself.
yeah, not just that, but you piss all over him because you turn around and you just piss everywhere.
No, speaking of Michael, he's in my chat.
What's up, Michael?
But look at this. Like, you have this rag that covers the whole thing. So, and like when you're done, you know, like, do you place the rag on yourself? I guess so. I guess you place the rag on yourself. And let, if
yeah, just go in the bushes. Just find a bush, man. It's that simple. You don't have to buy a fake golf club.
It comes with a special towel to keep your privacy. And it appears to everyone that you're just checking out your...
I love it. They call it a special towel. Is this special towel?
If somebody looks at that and doesn't know you're peeing, they got mental problems. All right? They got bigger problems than that. Just saying.
Club. At first it seems comical.
What? What? Like I said, there's no golf ball right there.
You're standing there with both hands under a towel, you know, oddly looking around. Like, oh, nothing weird's going on over here. Don't come over here right now. You know, I don't know.
Not only that, I mean, you tell me you putting it all out this whole shaft where the piss can go up this whole shaft. You have to have this giant casing right here to make it a little bit more obvious something's wrong.
It's just a really big grip is all that is. It's just a really big grip on the golf club.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I guess if you want to go Happy Gilmore on this.
Well, that's what I was about to say. If you want to do it Happy Gilmore style, you can grip all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a hockey stick.
Aspen, protect me!
I would get rid of this whole thing right there all around that whole rod. Like, it's just good enough where, okay, I feel it coming, touching my wiener now. I probably need to stop. And then you tap it off. And then, a normal golf club, by the way, done, you put the club upside down where the handle goes into the bag.
So okay, but this, okay, how is that not a ticket for urination in public?
Oh, that's a good point. That's great.
Because by this standard, if all you have to have is a vessel for the urine to go into and a towel to cover yourself, I can carry a washcloth and a Gatorade bottle and do the same exact thing for a lot less money.
Dude, that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Something refreshing to drink at the same time.
Well, it depends what country you come from. But, no, like, instead of buying, I'd be willing to guess this is, I think TSS brought it up to somebody in comment. This is like one of those late night infomercial things that they sell for $19.95. But I mean, if this is perfectly legal and you won't get a ticket for, you know, urinating in public, I can just bring a cloth and a Gatorade bottle and do the exact same thing for $5, you know, whatever.
And by the way, look, yeah, honestly, he's protecting himself from other golfers, but usually if you're going golfing, you usually have another person around, so so with the other person, like, oh, you've got a special golf club now.
Hey Steve, can I use your special club for a second? You know, be like, no, it's mine. You know? Then you argue over the piss club, you know?
Yeah.
Get your own, you know, whatever.
No, you're standing on the green with your special club, and you go, one moment, I gotta make this putt.
Yeah, I got
go ahead and play forward. Just play around me. I'll be here for a second. I've got prostate problems, you know, whatever. So.
Well, look in the background. There's a building. I guarantee you this is where you can go take a piss right here. That or you just...
Well, I'll say this. I've played... The nicest place that I ever played golf was at the Dallas Cowboys Golf Club up in Grapevine, Texas. I even saw people taking a piss out there. So if something as nice as the Dallas Cowboys Golf Club, you can pee outside, you can do it anywhere. So I think it's fine. Whatever.
But they could have made it a little bit more discreet. I mean, I think there's no good way. I mean, at least put a
See, I'm just waiting for the first lazy boy like chair furniture for your living room that has a built-in urinal or of some sort. You know that's happening at some point.
I'm surprised it hasn't already.
Right, like hey guys, long day watching football, drank too much. Well, here's the newest lazy boy with the urinal feature that pops out of the whatever,
I mean, they have couches with fucking wall chargers in them now. With like,
right. You've got couches that have beds. Why not a chair with a bathroom? Why not?
What you gotta do is just stand up real quick and remove the cushion. And there's a hidden bucket underneath.
Yeah.
Or,
take a dump, do your thing.
Oh, there's some of them that even has the convenience fridge on the side, so you have drinks. You don't even have to go nowhere.
Right. So they've obviously got the technology. So why not do it? Somebody will buy it.
But I mean, I'm wondering, do you tuck your stuff down and pee? Let's say there's a toilet, like, maybe a latch so you can pee downwards.
No. I got the perfect idea. A hose. There's obviously like a. You can do this one of two ways. Either you can have like an internal bladder underneath the bottom of it, or you can hook it to your septic system. So you need to do some PVC work. But like a hose comes out from the underneath of the chair, and you just attach it to your pecker, right? Do your business. You put the hose away, and you have a regular chair again, and you never have to leave the chair. Perfect design.
Now here's the thing, if that did exist in the bar and you're having the Super Bowl party, and you really got to piss but you can't get up, are you going to do that with your friends around?
Everybody look away. Look away. I'm peeing. Don't look over here. I'm peeing. Like, dude, you're in the middle of the room. What do you expect?
Honestly, think about it. During the Super Bowl, it's going to be cold, right? So,
well, yeah, it's a February.
So, you could be cold inside. It's still the kind of idea of this whole van. And have a blanket over yourself, so you put your special blanket over it, and then you attach the hose, and then
special blanket.
Everybody, Sam successful.
And then,
well, believe me, when you really have to go.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that.
This is.
Yes, you did.
How much money did this old man get paid to do this commercial? That's what I want.
You probably got the club for free to do it.
Oh yeah, they didn't ask for it. But no, that was yours.
Can you see my underpants?
Even if he
One
didn't
more
see
time.
it,
Go and fight with feeling.
It's like you can
How
have that
about
one.
TT?
Like
You're descended sort of from
even
a
if he
badass
didn't
military AI.
put his dick in it, I'm sure they're like, all right, Bob, that's yours.
Lilith says
Right? Yeah. No, we don't. We don't need that one back. Congrats. You can have that one. That's all you. It's all good.
Made in the image of the
But
themselves,
I think there's
not
like
flesh and blood.
to me the biggest flaw.
Speaking of revolutionary designs,
get
how
away
about those
with
doll
having
power
the
suits?
rag right there.
Imagine if I could mount my turret on
But the
top of one of
giant
those
grip
babies.
part is
The
kind
Lost
of like,
Legion
okay,
were well
something's
outfitted
wrong
and well
here.
led. Zarpedon was
Like-
not an unworthy
Like I said,
adversary.
why not carry a washcloth with a Gatorade bottle? Much cheaper.
Oh yeah, I mean, but then you pay $20 and you can have it forever. But I'm still wondering how leak proof, because when you put this back into your golf bag and you're like, honestly, I wouldn't get that in my golf bag. I would put it in the back of the golf cart.
See, what I want to know is, do they sell these like condom sizes where you have like Magnum to like, little, you know what I'm saying? So, are they, is there a small and an extra large, if you know what I'm saying? So,
Well, this, I mean, comes with. I'm gonna assume
see,
one
Casey,
size.
this will be a, you need to start buying crap off of old infomercials and trying them out and letting us know if they work or not. You need to start with this item right here. Find this thing, buy it, and be like, all right, folks, hi, this is Casey is Raw. Today we're going to try out the pea putter, whatever they call it. I don't know what the name of it.
Yeah.
You do it on the stream, just like this guy's doing. And that's what you need to do.
It'll be spelled putter with two T's instead of two.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
TSS says Arnold Palmer really thinks on some tough times. He does look like Arnold Palmer a little bit.
How funny would it have been whenever the Tiger Woods' wife got after him for cheating on her? She reached in his golf bag and grabbed the pea putter instead of a real putter, and piss just went everywhere.
But let's go ahead and let's check this out.
Oh, it's a lifesaver. Sanitary, leak-proof, easy to clean, and no more embarrassing moments in the bush. Dramatically.
On.
I think it'd be more embarrassing to use that thing in public.
Which one's more embarrassing?
Who gets it? Okay, I have been seen pissing in public many times. I'm not bashful. I'm not ashamed. I'll whip it out wherever I need to. I don't care.
Their help to steal back the station defenses.
Rose is right. I would actually be shameful of myself getting caught putting my dick in a fake golf club. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Exactly. I think this is less embarrassing, and then using that fake golf club.
Right.
Pico brings up, does it work for diarrhea? Should you try to aim this golf club in your ass?
No, if that's the case, you have to directly insert it into your sphincter for that to work. And you just hope that it doesn't splurt out the side, I guess. So.
Either way, Tex, that'd be one hell of a shitty situation.
But
they have like no. They have like a diarrhea attachment. That's like a funnel shaped for your butt. So you just screw it on top of that, and then like you just act like you're sitting on your golf club like you're resting for a day.
People said Arnie's dead. Arnie doesn't talk to him dead. Like
Arnold Palmer's been dead for a while. I want to say he died early 2000s, I think. Something like that.
I don't watch golfing. I mean, mine is Arnold and mine was. I couldn't tell you more possible, Like
I like to play golf, but I don't watch it. So.
No, I agree. I mean, I played golf with me and my dad and my brother, and I went also with some of my uncles and other people. It's fun.
Well,
what was your farthest drive, Casey? 5 feet?
What?
So what was your farthest drive? 5 feet?
Oh, you're 5 feet.
Have y'all ever been to that Top Golf place where you can just go? It's like a fancy driving range with like food and alcohol and stuff.
I've heard of it.
It's fun. Yeah, Top Golf's a lot of fun. It's a fun place to hang out.
Let's take this.
Embarrassing moments in the bush. Dramatically improve your golf scores for only $49.95.
What?
Fine.
Fuck you, $49.95. You go to hell.
I thought it was gonna be $20. That's gotta be at least a metal golf club.
Well, that was always the role for those infomercial items. Was they're $19.95 because it's expensive enough where you think it's not cheap, but it doesn't cost so much that you're not willing to, that you're still willing to buy it. So that was like the mid price that I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the set it and forget it guy
Yeah.
the slap chop and all that nonsense from
Yeah.
throughout the years. So
Maybe
because of
yeah.
just pissing the ball washer.
Oh, do you actually take a shot with the golf club afterwards? Imagine if you do this and
Only if you like to party and get pissed.
Well, obviously you put the
Ron
top
Popeil,
on.
yeah, that's who it was. I couldn't remember who that was.
Let me ask you guys another question. When it comes to these freaking pea putters, most
Yeah.
golf courses do have water hazards around them, right? What's stopping someone
Yeah.
from just walking up to one of them little lakes and right in the water?
Or here's another
You're
one.
outside. See, this is one of the things that God blessed us with as men. We can piss anyway. We don't have to take any clothes off. We just unzip and drop trout. That's one of the blessings. Enjoy it, well.
Apparently, if you buy one, you can get the second one for half price. You get two.
Oh, of course.
$75.
Of course.
You can have this from. Oh my god.
They should make them in like, here's your driver, here's your 7 wedge, here's the
Yeah, I was
putter.
just gonna say,
You know,
what
so you
are
can make a
you
whole
gonna
set.
buy? A 9-iron?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
Here's your 4-wood, you know, that you can put your wood in.
Right.
Look at this. It says improve your golf score. How's that gonna improve your golf score? Like, I suggest people give this phone number a call.
So I'm saying, you need to start up a new series on YouTube where you buy this crap and you try it out for everybody. It'd be great.
Look at this. So 3 of them are gonna do the piss club at the same time. So they're all 3 of them. They're all set up
Well,
in Zero Club.
okay, but here's the thing.
it would be like that.
I know when I'm out golfing, we're drinking a lot. And once you break that seal, you're gonna piss a lot. So what's the how many ounces or gallons or what's the parameters of the how much liquid are these things holding?
Good question.
I'm back and we're ready for more.
They chose the copper. I don't know. Let's go back.
Because if it's not like
But it contains a special reservoir built into the grip to relieve yourself. The Euro Club comes with a special towel to keep your privacy. And it appears to everyone that you're just checking out your club. At first it seems comical, but believe me, when
Yeah.
you really have
Standing
to
around
go,
with a towel over your crotch. Yeah, I wonder what you're doing. Give me a minute, I'm just polishing my club.
You mean
Yeah,
everybody
right.
You
died?
could do that if you.
Because the look on your face
That's
is
the
not
only
that
way you could say, "Hey, I'm using my special rag to clean up my grip
Right.
of my golf club." I think that's the only way you could get away with that. Like, but after that, like, you would have to work with it though too to play it off. But like, you're at a standing, like you're about to start to swing with it too. Like, so
that's great.
I want to know how much. I mean, I think it's just one good piss and that's it. I don't think you can get more than one in there unless, like, oh, I got a little
How
pee
about
that I
that,
got
TT?
to dribble
You're
off.
descended sort of
Like,
from a
I'm
badass
thinking
military
one good
AI.
pee and it's probably filled.
Lilith
Maybe
about the
two.
Guardians
I
being robots
had-
too? Is that true?
I have
Yes,
filled up a
from what we know
Gatorade
about them,
bottle,
the Iridian
well,
Guardians are
maybe a
biomechanical
small
constructs,
Gatorade bottle of
perhaps
piss,
made in the image
I
of the
filled up,
Iridians themselves, but not
a
flesh
half
and blood.
of
That's
extra
weird.
large
Speaking of
cup
revolutionary designs, though, how
of
about those
drinking
doll
cup
power
because
suits?
of
Imagine
maybe
if I could mount my turret on
when I
top
was
of one of
having
those.
water
babies.
problems in
The
here,
Lost Legion
I
were
had
well
to use a
outfitted
cup,
and well led. Zarpedon was
but
not the adversary.
and then I would dump
Hey,
it
Athena,
outside,
what's that Gladstone guy
but
again?
He was one of the 4 scientists.
or when I
we
was at an apartment
We
with
needed their help to
my
steal
wife
the
and
radio
my
station
brother-in-law, when I would get up and I was supposed to go and he was taking a shit or shower and I couldn't handle it, so I would have to take a cup that like I was never pissing on a cup that I'm planning to drink out of again. Like, it was like, hey, this, it's like, maybe you drinking out. Give this to watch it, I'd be like, safe on the system. I couldn't drink out of it again. It's like sleeping on the same mattress that someone died on and not thinking about it, you know? Like
I mean, haven't you done that already, Casey?
No. No. I had stolen my mom's mattress when I moved because it was brand new mattress and box springs. But no, she didn't die on that, and my wife didn't die on the mattress before that. But like, when hopefully my mom wasn't lying. And like when I first moved back and sleeping in my old room, my old bed, that my dad did die on my old bed. And
there you go.
But I didn't mind sleeping in the room. It's just I don't want to sleep on the same mattress. And when my mom they switched out the mattress, it's like, okay, I'm more okay with that then.
Hang on. If we're going by the rules of if you die on something, you're kind of haunting it. Let's say you're doing a chick or you're old. You're on top of her. You're literally inside of her, and you die while you're inside of her. Do you now haunt her vagina?
Yes. Her pussy's now haunting me, so it's like
right.
And, I mean, that's a good thing to think about. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, because I mean, residual haunting is what that's called. That's why, like, certain places where people have died, they have such a negative energy to them, and the haunted, paranormal stuff happens. So, if you die inside of a woman, is she now haunted? I think that's a fair question.
What about the other way around? Let's say she died during sex. I mean, that's almost practical. Like, I killed her.
Did anyone see that?
Right, yeah. I banged her so hard she died. Like, I would tell everybody that. Like, that's like a real life Katie Vick is what that would be. Like, be like, I Katie Vicked a chick last night, guys. Like, you won't believe it. I hit it so hard, she's in the afterlife now. Like, that's something you'd be proud of, right?
She came so hard, she died.
Yeah.
Right, you know.
Let's say that, like,
once you get those guys to the sunshine
I banged her so
zone,
hard that she went from saying, oh God, to seeing God. That's how hard I banged her.
But honestly, if that has happened, it'd be like, I probably would stop after that because, I mean,
well, okay. That implies the question. You're banging your girl, right?
Yeah.
And you're like halfway done. Do you finish?
What if you don't know she's dead?
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You got the perfect out. You don't know. You're in the middle of it. You're just saying.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna know. Let's say, God forbid, they had like heart attack. Like, you thought she was coming, like having a seizure instead.
Right. Well.
Oh, she starts. Wait. If she's having a seizure instead, if she's having a seizure during sex, do you take it out and put it in her mouth?
Oh, no, definitely not. No, definitely.
I have to keep her from biting her tongue, or keep her from swallowing her tongue, jam it down her throat.
Well, the problem is, I'd be worried about her chomping on my dick. Then.
Well, that's true, yeah.
But no, dude, that'd be weird. I mean, honestly, I'm ready for you. See, like they're going to a scene and be like, oh, I guess I need to stop her.
Okay, well, hang on, no. There's a difference in, she's having a heart attack, and she hasn't died yet. Then, yes, you stop and call 911. I'm saying you're doing her, she dies instantly. You don't have time to, like, literally, there's nothing that can be done called a meat wagon. This is gonna be yeah. She died, has a heart attack, boom, and gone. You know, instant. This is gonna be the last time you get to be with this person. So, I think it's kind of sweet if you finish because it's the last rodeo.
And not only that, if you don't know she's dead, you're gonna finish anyway.
And there you go. You have the perfect out. Be like, oh, I didn't know she was dead. I thought she was just really into it. I didn't know. You know.
I don't know. I'd be like, okay, I think this is the line I can't cross. I'll be like, that would be the line I couldn't cross.
Well, hey, it's not like it's gonna go cold immediately as soon as she dies. You know, it's gonna be warm for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you know, just saying. Whatever.
I mean, oh my god.
Just don't take too long, or it's eventually gonna dry up.
Right. Well, that is a trick. And I think how long you've been doing it and how close you are to finishing really matters here. Because if you just started, then yes, I say you have to stop. But if you're like, all right, I know I can finish up in like 30. I think like 30 seconds to a minute is the furthest you can go. I like, you know, and still feel good about yourself. But just saying. Who knows?
I mean, I think if, like, I realized, oh.
No, we were having the most fucked up conversation today.
No. I hate to be an asshole, but I play X.
I don't care. Believe it or not, this is not the most messed up conversation I've actually had this week. So.
Well, I mean, I did bring up that I retract that because I was the one who brought up about the urinal, and then Tex started talking about the.
Well, yeah.
His problem.
Casey started talking about urinals. It went south after that. I think this is a group effort. You know, I think we all share a little bit of the blame here. That's fine. This is not the best. This is not the worst conversation I've had. So I think I'm doing okay.
I think check out this London bathroom. I mean, this. Oh, how I throw! Like, it comes out of nowhere. Like, how can you make it like? Hey, I need to take a piss. Do you, like...
See, homeless here in America just piss off the street in front of people now. Well, we don't even care.
You know, maybe, you know, if you have a feeling that your woman's gonna die during sex, maybe you should ask her before you start. If she dies, would you want her to let you finish or stop?
You know what? You know, people have that do not resuscitate, you know, rule where like if something happens to me, don't put me on life support. I think this is something we might need to be putting in black and white. So for legal purposes, like if we're doing it, you die, do I have permission to finish? Because that's important. Just saying.
And I won't be charged for murder.
Right, yeah. This is not murder. I mean, obviously it was accidental. It was whatever. It's fine. But, you know,
and... It's like, tell the top, it's like, I killed her with my dick. That's just, you know, in quotes. She just happened to die when my dick was in her.
This kind of like, okay, Superman. And this is not the first time what I'm about to say has been said, but Superman, he's the Man of Steel. He can fly. He can do everything, right? Yeah. So it only stands to reason that when he shoots, you know, when he finishes, that it flies out like a speeding bullet. So how does that not just kill Lois Lane? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not the first person to come up with this. Nerds have been having this argument a long time. But it stands to reason that, like, when Superman's doing it with Lois, if he really gets into it, number one, he could literally break her without even thinking about it. She's human, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's the whole thing.
When they like one giant rod that even she couldn't hurt his dick, like you know how sometimes
nothing. I mean, literally, the only thing that hurts Superman is kryptonite. So
yeah.
unless Lois Lane's, you know, vaginal walls are lined with kryptonite, I don't think it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe here's an idea. Maybe she has a piercing on.
You
on
cannot
the foot.
harm me.
And on the
she has a kryptonite ring on her foot.
yeah.
I feel bad for Spider-Man because he had no choice but to get his.
See, here's the thing. DC needs to make a comic where Lois Lane like turns bad and joins Lex Luthor, right?
Yeah.
And how they kill Superman is she has a kryptonite clit ring and she doesn't tell Superman about it until it's time to get nasty. And that's how they kill Superman. I want to see that comic book. I need to see that.
You think but hilarious?
Yeah, kryptonite clit ring. You know, why not? You know, I mean, it's a comic book. You can do whatever you want to.
See, that's what I imagine. It's like it's a normal little ring, but on the and you have
Right.
a small stone.
For the Colonel!
Like,
Right,
that's
like she keeps it. She keeps obviously it's under her clothes, right? So
Yeah.
Superman doesn't recognize it till it's too late, until he's inside of her, and then once that kryptonite hits him, he's too weak to pull out, and she just clamps down on him, right? She's like, "Fuck you, Superman, you're gonna die," and she literally fucks him until he died. And then Superman.
What about this? Let's say she's pissed off on him.
Just keep shooting, fool.
That Superman cheated on her, and and he decided to come back to Lois Lane. So just to pay it back, she wears the kryptonite.
Right.
She's not trying to kill him, but she's
trying to teach him a lesson, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
teach him a lesson by when he goes to fuck her, he has lipstick inside him. Like in his
Be like, I thought you were the Man of Steel, huh? You look like a man of cooked spaghetti. What's going on here?
Like, yeah, it's like.
Do you need a blue chew, Superman? You know, what's up? You know. There you go.
See, we're even. We can come up with a good idea. Like,
Oh no, I never claimed to be. I know if in the vast span of heroes and villains in the comic book world, I'm on the villain side. I know this. I'm not a Justice Leaguer. I'm like the Legion of Doom side. But yeah, I know where I stand. I'm fine. So.
oh my god, that's hilarious. Man. I'm like, I mean, I have heard where people are like about the joke about Superman flying through the air and being Wonder Woman on the beach.
I'm going to inject!
Being
Overwhelming!
nude, getting a suntan, and he's flying by, and he's like, I just fly down there, fuck her, and come back up where she's murdered. And
Well, that's like the old joke that Family Guy did years ago about how every woman that's around Clark Kent got breast cancer because Clark was using his X-ray vision staring at their tits all the time. So, yeah.
that's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, when you've got the power to see through the clothes, of course you go with it. And, you know, that much X-ray, it's going to poison you. So, yeah, I get it.
And we know he's perfect because we've seen that. There was that one. Here we go.
Superman Returns, where he was straight up creepy. Yeah, that movie was horrible. Yeah.
Like, he's just stalking her at her home. And then
The Superman movie where he never throws a punch and creeps on women. that was Superman Returns.
Yeah.
But knowing what we know about Bryan Singer now, the guy that made the movie, it's not a
Yeah.
surprise. You know, it is what it is.
And this X-ray was lame in that too. Like, and
Oh, I'm
nothing
sure.
like where people was, right? But not all the way to see her gone. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, he was a creeper. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, people come. Damn it.
Well, see, this goes back to the moral ethics of like, okay, let's say you could go invisible. What are you going to do with it? You know, like, at a certain point, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm just going straight in the girl's locker room. You know, or like, you know, or whatever. You know, like, so that you have to really evaluate your ethics and whatnot of, you know, how far is, or even if you're like Batman and you have the ability to spy off every camera, you can literally see anything right there from the back end. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things.
I used to, like, like, I did the whole deal. I think I was, like, maybe on this channel or maybe on Rory's channel where I act like I had to cover up the camera. Like, because the government was
Oh yeah, you did that on my channel.
Once you get those guys to the
Yeah.
Sunshine Zone, I can
But
happily
I was
extract
like,
them from the
I mean,
Holodome.
I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, if they want to see me masturbate, I'm like, hey, you know what? That's their problem, not mine. Like, I'm like, they're not catching me doing anything illegal. So go ahead and watch me masturbate. That's their problem. Like, I stopped.
Imagine working your whole life to like get to the CIA, right? Like you bust your butt and you get stuck with the job of monitoring cell phone cameras. Oh, everybody's just jacking off. Like, what the hell am I even?
Well, if you're a woman, you probably enjoy the sight.
Right, like, you know, you're like a FBI agent, you're a CIA, whatever you are. You've worked your whole life. You've been you went from the military to a cop to a whatever. Now you're working for the government, and your job is to monitor cell phones and computers, and you just see people diddling themselves, or taking a dump or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that has to be a horrible job.
Well, I assume they're like, okay, he's not doing anything. I'm moving on to the next camera. And for me, it'd be like, if I see a naked woman, it's like this woman, and then she's hot and she had big tits. It's like this woman looks very.
That woman has 2 weapons of mass destruction on her chest. I need to monitor her. Yeah.
Exactly.
I need to see what she's doing with those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, I gotta supervise this for a while, and then
We're gonna make this a special case. I'm gonna put a star on her file to know to go back to it later.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna record this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'd like to go back and maybe review this at home.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. She is a special case that needs further attention. So,
That's right.
yeah, you figure it out. Yeah, it's
You're like,
you know it happens.
You're like, excuse me, boss. I gotta take my work home to finish the
Well, and it's not even that far, but like airport security. You know how many smoking hot women get the random check, and they have to get a further look. You know what I'm saying? You know that happens there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it usually women that check with other women? Like men usually get privilege.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, whenever like if you have to get a security check, whatever, it's always the same sex, but you know the point still stands.
What if she's a lesbian, right?
Right, there you go. If she's lesbian, then she's all about it. So. Right.
The last time I've been to an airport,
chill out.
They had the full body scan where you stand in, you have to stand where the footprints are, and then
There's no coming back from that.
So it's like I've been through that before.
Did anyone see that?
But there was one
Casey's
time.
trying to sneak on video games up his ass to get off the fucking airplane.
There was one time.
Giving you the cold shoulder.
I did go to the airport, go through security. I had a big candy pack of candy. So this is when I used to carry this candy pack of candy everywhere. And I ran it through security bill, and I was wondering, one, I wanted to see what it looked like on X-ray, and then I was curious about their reaction to figure out what's going to be in my fanny pack, you know? But,
You didn't have any Shawn Michaels special powder on you, did you?
No. But, I guess you could, if you were...
Casey was carrying some of that Colombian marching powder, if you know what I'm saying.
Think about it, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's like, if you're going to try to sneak it through, could be a child.
Can you imagine Casey as a drug mule? He'd be the worst drug mule in the world. He'd be like, oh no, don't look in those Game Boy cassettes. There's no drugs in there, officer. Don't look in that Nintendo 64 either. There's nothing inside of it. It's fine. It's just a video game.
I mean, I was thinking about the best way you could do it like that is like the fanny pack idea. I don't really think you can do this, especially as it's just 9/11. Like, you couldn't even have to carry any type of liquid, so I guarantee you probably couldn't just carry candy.
That's when you find like somebody who used to be really fat, right? But they lost a bunch of weight, so they have loose skin and folds, and you just hide crap in the folds.
Oh my god,
That's where that can come in handy right there.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Problem is, like I said, now they've got those body scanners, so I guess that would look for that. Or are they just looking for like
Get ready!
They look for everything. They look for everything.
Especially if they think you're very suspicious.
Right.
Well, I've been stopped a couple times, so I guess I look very suspicious.
Well, to be fair, you know, you're a very suspicious looking character. I'd probably give you a once over too. But...
I'm not gonna lie, anytime I'll step through anything that has either metal detectors or even going through the store, I do have a slight anxiety where I'm going through. It's like, is it gonna buzz? Because like the game store, there's those game stores called vintage stocks, because every once in a while they won't wave it over the thing where it would prevent it from going off. And I don't know what.
Right.
I don't know where it is. It's like this little bar thing or whatever. But like several times I'll go through there and it'll go off. So, and I remember one time being in Manhattan. I went to the Empire State Building. And at this time, I was wearing my work shoes, and my work shoes had steel toed.
Steel toed? Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't think about this. So when you go to the Empire State Building, they have a metal detector. So I went through, and they went off. So I was like, what the fuck? And I think they scanned my shoes. Like, these are my work shoes. Those are steel toes. Like, and obviously they let me go, but like, I get, like I said, I get a little anxiety going through metal detectors at stores.
I've got metal conches on my belt. I carry a firearm. I carry a pocket knife. I carry extra magazines full of ammunition. A metal detector is my worst nightmare going there, so I completely understand.
But first one, Dude, I hate going to Walmart now. It's like, I went to the neighborhood Walmart that's close around here, and they had some kids learning to stand thing. And,
Oh,
yeah, and I'm wearing my headset, and I had a big cart full of groceries, and I'm literally crossing the road, and the kid, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, dude, I'm walking to my fucking car.
yeah. I just, anytime that happens for me, I just act as obnoxious as possible so they don't want to talk to me. So it's pretty easy.
I mean, I understand what the the donation deals for Christmas and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I don't mind those people. The ones that I don't like are the ones that come after me. Those are the ones that piss me off.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen the guys that they want to sell you like small things of banana bread for donations for their church? Have you seen these people?
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
I hate those people with a passion. I was at a shopping center.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I'm not even kidding.
Like, I hate these kids.
Oh, I do, dude. I swear to God. I was at a shopping center where there's like 8 stores, like all next to each other, right? And I went in the first store and I saw the guy look at me, and I told my old lady, I said, he's going to come over here before we leave. She said, oh, no, he's not. He's just doing his job. Leave him alone. But you watch. He's going to chase us down before we leave. And we're just doing our business, whatever, buying kids Christmas and everything. And about maybe an hour later, we come out of the store, we're getting ready to leave, and this old boy, he's probably 50 yards away. He books it to where we were because we were the only people in the parking lot at this point. And he comes over, and I made that motherfucker sit there and talk for 5 minutes, and she was miserable. Oh my God, can we just go? I made her stand there and listen to him, and then as soon as he got done talking, I said, no thanks, get in the truck. I mean, we left. I didn't give him a dime.
Get inside that vault, it'll mean the end of everything.
Yeah.
That's really evil.
Like those people that stand outside of Walmart during this time of the year, waiting for you to drop coins in their buckets.
Yeah, I'll do that every like if I've got loose change, I'll fine, whatever. I'm not gonna give like I normally keep quarters, but if I've got anything other than that, I'll give that.
For me, like I don't carry cash anymore. So it's like so when someone comes up for me either for security or even phones asking for money, it's like I even though if I'm hanging out with stuff, I have money. And like I had one time, this is right after my live chat.
I'm dry. I need
I
ammo.
graduated. Haven't had a new job yet, but I had some money still. And I was on a date with a woman. And coming out of the bar. And it was this bar that actually was hit. And I thought it went good. I had a good time. I actually had to stop for gas. And I don't know if my mom told me about this before or after, but I saw that a quick trip stopped for to get gas. And literally in the parking lot had this. And this dude comes up, he's in a suit and everything, and I guess he had a hearse, but he was asking me to fill up, give him some gas for his hearse. It was like, dude, I just gave him the whole spiel. Like, 1, I don't have a job. 2, I just lost my wife. 3, I just moved back down here. Like,
4, you have a fucking suit and a hearse and you need money for it.
Ow! Right.
Well, I'm hearing there was some type of game about that too.
I had a guy like that. It was in where was I? Oh shit! It was somewhere between somewhere around the Texas coast area. but I was at a gas station, like a big gas station, and this
I'll be right
black
back. I
guy,
gotta feed my animals real quick.
All right.
there was an older
Right,
black
how
guy.
I remember it.
I heard him go to one of the gas pumps, and he gave some speech about, hey, you know, I just ran out of gas, and he gave a reason. I don't remember what the reason was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I mean, it was taking a while because I was filling up my truck. So I heard this guy give 2 different reasons why he needed gas money before he got to me. And then by the time he got to me, he gave a 3rd different reason. And I looked at him and I said, dude, I know you're lying. I heard you talking over there. Oh, what are you, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, get out of here. Whatever. I just left. I didn't have time to announce to the other gas customers, be like, hey, this guy's scamming people. Don't give him any money. Whatever.
Yeah, I hadn't experienced that until back in 2008 when me and my late wife, we were in Las Vegas for a couple months because she was a traveling dialysis for work. So we were in Vegas for 2 months. And so we had to stop for gas, and like that was the first time anyone ever came up at a gas pump asking for money and stuff like that. I had people ask for money before then, but it was at like a random parking lot or something like that. But
I believe it.
dude, in Vegas it's the worst because you'll be in traffic and they'll come down car to car asking like dude, we're in fucking traffic. or they'll try to sell you something right there. I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sure.
I want to get moving here.
I remember the worst one was when it was before I moved to Pennsylvania, is when I was working at Sears. Across the road from the Sears had a Toys R Us. So I would go over there before, this is embarrassing, before these belts, I used to have the toy belts. And I like to look at
the cheaper ones, yeah.
Yeah. So I went over to Toys R Us that day, and
I miss Toys R Us. I love those toys.
And plus, they're good for video games. But I went in there, and before I actually went in there, I was in the parking lot. This is when I had my Dodge Ram. I had this family come up. They had a couple bags, and they were asking for me to give them a ride. And they were like, God sent you. You were meant to here to help us, to give us a ride. I was like,
yeah, I'm sure, yeah. No thanks.
And they were like giving me, like, telling me that I could have there are a couple of the kids sit in the cab while they would sit in the back of the truck. Like, one, okay, I have you in the back of my truck. Like, how do I want, like, if I get pulled over, like, it's gonna be your guys' fault, you know? And I'm the one that get
If you'll return to the
for it.
arena, I will reset your simulation for you.
And like they had bags, so like how do I know they ain't gonna pull a fucking gun out on me? I'm sure there really wasn't anything good. I mean, I'm sure they weren't gonna do anything bad. But
yeah, I don't take chances. I don't let strangers in my vehicle. I have given money to certain people that I've seen on the side of the road or whatever. I have done that. If I truly believe that they are either homeless or starving to death, I have done that a good number of times. But I'm not giving you a ride somewhere. I'm not letting you use my phone. I don't do that.
Hey, this homeless guy just wants to call his dealer, Tex. Come on, man. Give him a...
Right, yeah. No, you're not calling God knows who and giving them my phone number now. And no, I don't.
Yeah, dude. But,
There's...
after I finally told them no, I wasn't going to do it, of course they cursed me. Like,
Of course.
like they hated my guts. And then right after that, I went inside Forge after that.
Well, you know, you went from God's chosen son to the devil's.
Yeah,
You went the whole road. You know?
Yeah. But there
Once you get those guys to the sunshine zone, I can happily extract them from the holodome.
Ride, and even this person kind of took advantage of me. And this is when I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is when I was working in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. But I was stopping in Allentown because it was on the way back and forth from home to work, and I was getting groceries, and there
that was the ray of sunshine, not the death ray.
And he asked me for a ride back to his house. Problem is, his house is like 20 minutes away.
Hang on, wait. A Catholic priest wanted to take you for a ride? Is this what you're telling me to?
No, well, he convinced me to ride. But no,
Well, that's what I'm saying. He wanted to treat you like a good little altar boy, you know what I'm saying?
No, I gave him a ride back to his place, and I talked about what was going on in my life. But I was like, and it was like 20 minutes to drive him to his house. I'm like, I got screwed by the priest.
Hey, you can clip that, because that little remark right there can be used in so many ways.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can have fun with that.
And just think, it's on 2 different streams.
Yeah, I don't give, if I don't know you, you're not getting in my vehicle. That's a hard rule. So, no.
So, Tex, I know I heard you say earlier that outside of the Texas Rangers, you really don't follow, other teams, whatnot in baseball. But I need to know. What do you think of the fucking Mets spending all that money on Juan Soto?
Here I go! I knew it would be like that!
They're not going to win anything. They're not going to beat the Dodgers. I don't like where sports is going with throwing this money around like teams are doing these days. Like, I mean, how much money did the Mets pay him? What was the final number?
$765 million plus a $75 million signing bonus.
Yeah,
a free suite. Hold on, a free suite and security escort for all home games for his family. $500,000 bonus for his first league MVP, and $1 million for every other MVP after the first.
Oh my!
And then and if he does make the playoffs and wins the World Series, then you get extra bonuses for that. So
what's their
basically, all in all,
salary
by the
cap?
time it's all said and done, his contract is like $1 billion.
Juan Soto's good, but he's not. No, like we have gotten past the point in sports where these players are not worth the money. That's ridiculous. The Mets are not. The Mets have a good team. Like they're. I mean, didn't they get to the? They didn't get to the NLCS.
They made the LCS and almost beat the Dodgers last year.
Oh, okay, they
without
did.
him.
I didn't think they made the LCS. I thought they got right to it, but they didn't get it.
No, they lost 4-2 to the Dodgers in the LCS.
I think.
How many years is this contract for?
The rest of his life. 15 years.
Holy shit.
Oh, 15 years.
Jesus Christ.
15 years? You saying he's going to die in his 15 years? Or...
Well, I mean, the rest of his baseball career.
No, but he's not going to.
Oh.
He might play till what, 35, 36 or something?
Well, he's only going to be 27 this year. He might be, if he really wanted to, he could play until maybe 40.
Well,
He ain't gonna
Okay,
play
but
that whole 15 years. That's
Cover me, I'm infected.
just because he's playing that long doesn't mean he's going to be good for that long.
Wonderful.
That's the
look
problem with
at
this
look
kind
at
of
the difference
contract.
between him and Judge. Judge hit 58
Right.
home runs last year. Soto only hit 41, and Judge
Right.
is getting paid half as much as Soto is.
Well, look at now. This is on a much lesser scale, but Dak Prescott for the Dallas Cowboys, he got like a $260 some odd million contract, and he's won 2 playoff games his entire career. How does that happen? Like these contracts on these guys are getting so high. This is why it costs you like $100 to park when you go to a ball game. A cap costs you $50. A hot dog is $8. This is why right here, because they're paying these dudes so much money. They're about to price people out of going to this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Well, WWE's starting to do that right now. Like,
oh, I'm sure.
Like you hear about these attendance gates, records, and they sold out attendance many times over. But now,
how much is it? How much is a good seat at a wrestling show? Like, if I wanted to go to Monday Night Raw, like if I wanted, and I'm not talking like front row, like a middle of the road, just a good ticket about halfway up. What's that going to cost?
At least a few $100s.
Well, actually, I could tell you this right now, Tex. System of a Down. They just announced another tour, the Wake Up something tour. They're calling it. MetLife Stadium in New Jersey is on the list for the tour in August.
Right.
And I want to see, I want to see them because they're touring with Korn. Korn's an all right band. I don't really care too much for them. They got a few good songs. But, I want to see System of a Down. So for the first section of seats behind the standing floor, which is like a good ways away from the stage, but it's still like good seats.
Right.
They were going for starting at $161. And as soon as the concert sold out in literally 10 minutes, the entire concert sold out in like 10 minutes. Now these resellers are selling those same seats twice as much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know this past year, because my youngest daughter, she used to be a big Taylor Swift fan. And I was going to buy Taylor Swift tickets for her concert here at Fort Worth, that they were going to be up there in Fort Worth. And it was like, for a bad seat, was like hundreds of dollars. For like nosebleed seats way in the back, I'm like, you are freaking crazy. There ain't no way I'm paying this price. It is. Tickets for stuff have gone so high because it's like I said. I mean, Juan Soto's not even the best baseball player, and he got that much money. So, and Rose, as you know, I mean, this contract is going to dictate the next guy's big contract.
Oh, yeah,
so who's going to be the next guy?
And you know what? They didn't even defer any of the money, so the Mets have to pay that for.
See, at least the Dodgers, whenever LA signed old boy, at least they deferred that contract. They were smart enough to do that.
They deferred, I think, half of it.
Yeah, like so they could at least did the Mets lose anybody in free agency?
Pete Alonso was the most notable guy they lost.
Because if they're paying him that much, good luck for the rest of the team. They're going to have to, piece everything else together. Good freaking luck.
He thinks he's going to win a World Series with the Mets. With the lineup they have. Yeah, right.
I mean, the Mets have a good team, but I don't see them winning a World Series. I think the Yankees are closer than anybody in New York, but whatever.
I mean, the Yankees just got Max Fried the other day. From the Atlanta Braves for 8 years for $218 million.
Damn. Yeah, I'm happy my Rangers won the pennant in 23 because I don't think we're going to get it anytime soon. We kind of cashed in all of our chips to get that World Series. I'm going to hang on to that one for a while. So,
that's what the Dodgers did last year. They freaking basically paid for their World Series.
Right, yeah.
Japanese pitcher and fucking Otani.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunately in sports now, that's what it takes to win. You have to be willing to just cash in all of your chips for 1 year and just hope to God that it happens. And if not, you wasted that. That's how it goes.
I'm looking at Ticketmaster. First, when I put in AEW All In,
those tickets go on sale yet, Casey? I don't even think they did.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now, let's see right here, VIP deck is 856. Right down here,
Jeez.
field is 105. That's not bad. 260.
No. But you're talking about a major league ballpark field too.
Yeah.
That may be a really long ways away. You got to keep that in.
Yeah, it looks like they're putting the ring right in the middle.
That was the ray of sunshine, not
Right.
the death ray.
Like,
I mean, I know you've never been to the Rangers' new stadium. That place, it is every bit as big as Cowboys Stadium, and I know you've been there. So it's every bit as big as that.
and it looks like all these right here, I don't know if this means that all these are sold or not open these.
There's no way AEW can sell out Rangers ballpark. There's no way. Like, I don't know the capacity of
stadium the second time they went there.
Right, like there's not enough big enough wrestling audience to fill up that stadium. Like, let me look up the capacity.
Did anyone see that?
Like right now, there's like the tickets are
back and ready for more.
pretty decently priced. I mean, like even though they're a little further away, let's say right here, $105, but you're in the stand, but you're on the lower part of the stand, but you're on top of the rafters, $34. So for their WrestleMania,
Back and ready for action.
that's not bad. So, I mean, up here, that's pretty much double what it used to be, where you used to go to the WWE house show for $15 and the nose.
So, and now this is for actual seats. This is not counting people on the field. There are 40,300 people that could sit down inside the Rangers' new stadium.
And that's
There's
the
no
normal
way.
seats.
Then you
Yeah,
figure
that's
they could
the
probably
normal-
add what, like 10,000 on the field itself, maybe?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, on the
yeah.
field, I'm sure they could squeeze in. I'd say maybe even closer to 20, because
That's
like I said,
right.
this is a major league ballpark. You know what I mean? So there's no way. I mean, I don't know what their ratings on TV have been lately because I don't
Terrible.
keep up with it, but
Less than 600,000 for their main show.
Yeah.
there's no way they're selling 40,000 tickets to that show. There's no way.
But then, this is still in July, so it's not like we're, what, 6-7 months away, 8 months away.
Yeah, but unless they get a huge bump in viewership,
Yeah.
if people aren't going to watch it on TV, they're not going to pay to go see it live. That's the rule. That's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. I mean,
I'm thinking I might do it because that'd probably be cool.
you should. You could probably. I mean, it's not a far drive for you, and you like the wrestling, and you could probably get a cheap ticket.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm thinking about
Whatever.
doing it. I mean, the problem is, I would like to go with some people, but
right.
I mean, that up here, I don't know a lot of people who watch wrestling that's willing to go down there right now. But I'm like, say,
Yeah. I have no urge to go to an AEW show. I can give a shit.
Speaking of AEW, Casey, did you watch the show from Wednesday night?
Slightly.
You see how small that building was that they booked? They had like no entrance arena. The entrance tunnel was like literally maybe 5 feet away from the ring.
No shit.
Yeah, it was,
See,
it was
that's
fucking tiny.
That's what. If they were going to come to North Texas, they should have booked Dickey's Arena in Fort Worth, because let me look at that. It's a brand new facility, but it's smaller. So, Dickey's Stadium.
I think they'll do good in Texas, though. I think they're smart enough to try.
Okay, Dickey's Arena or Dickey's Stadium there in Fort Worth. It can hold up to 14,000 people.
The regular venues they were booking for Dynamite Techs could hold about anywhere from about 15 to 20,000, and they were lucky to get freaking 3,000 up the door.
Right. That they should. There's a couple college, like TCU has a basketball building. They probably could have filled out and it would have looked good. There's other arenas that are smaller around here that it would have looked better. Like, yeah, I get it. You want to have, hell, WWE has been to Cowboy Stadium twice because the stadium is gorgeous. I know why they were there. And they could fill it out. But they're not WWE. They're not going to fill that place out. 600,000 people watch their television show. You don't qualify to get to go to a big stadium. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it is.
I mean, it's amazing that they did Wembley Stadium twice. But,
yeah, but, okay. Doing Wembley once is oh my God, I never thought this would happen. Doing it twice is,
Especially in
they're back
years.
Yeah.
Right. Like, if they, like, let's say they did Wembley every 5 years, then it's a spectacle.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do it every year, then it becomes a regular thing. People don't show up.
That's like what they do with their, what they were doing with AEW All Out. They were always going to that same fucking venue in Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. You wear out the market, if that's that way with anything. If you go to your favorite restaurant too many times, back to back,
get bored of it.
You want something else. You get bored, it's whatever.
Or if you order your favorite thing from McDonald's, you get bored of it too.
Well, I don't order McDonald's because I'm not a mouth breathing heathen like you are. It's fine. I can't snort chicken nuggets like you do, Casey. I don't have that soup.
Well, I'm just trying to give my example. I mean, like,
I bet you're the kind of guy that when you go to McDonald's, you'd be like, give me 3 packets of honey mustard, 4 barbecue sauces, and 2 of the sweet and sours. Like, you get real specific, right? You're probably one of those.
No. I hate if I go order something for someone and then it's not like they're like, oh, give me a number 2 large fries and large Coke. If they're like, give me a number 2, but tell them take the pickles off, no mayo. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna hate me. I'm gonna get bit. Either that burger's gonna get bit or the other food's gonna have to be.
Right.
Like, you figure, it should be less work, right? But they're so programmed to, but they're forced to have to read the tickets.
Well, that's why my go-to, and I've talked about it on here before, but Whataburger. Whataburger is...
I've heard so many great things about Whataburger, but obviously I've never been to Texas.
Right. It's nowhere near as good as it used to be. like once it got bought out by the people in Chicago, the quality really went down. I still think. But Whataburger it costs a little more, but customer, like you go there for the customer section. Like I've got the Whataburger app on my phone. Like I get the same burger every time, and I've got it saved in my phone. I just hit favorite order, and boom, I'm done. Because you pay more to get specific. If you're going to McDonald's and you say, "I'll hold the mayo, extra pickle, no onion, two slices of lettuce," yeah, that's getting a little too much because McDonald's is, give me a Big Mac and a large fry. That's what you should get at McDonald's. You know?
Yeah. Because they're like they're building up so quickly that like
right.
you get even teenagers who's still in school, like probably about to drop out. Or
right. Well, that's the thing. Like when you go to Whataburger, you're gonna wait 5, maybe 10 minutes sometimes if they're busy, because you're going for better service. You're going for give me extra grilled onions, extra sauce on the burger, extra pickle, whatever it may be. That's the whole point. McDonald's was, hell, go back and watch that McDonald's movie. They had a formula. That's what made McDonald's famous. They got away from that they tried to make McDonald's fancy whenever it was supposed to be, hey, I've got 20 minutes for lunch. I need to order quick. That's what their model was built on.
Oh yeah, when it's just like there's a certain amount of food. I mean, before they even had breakfast. I mean, they might have had breakfast, but it was really just burger, fries.
Right.
Then they finally had the McNuggets with the biggest grill, and I think one of the things that they got rid of was the chicken selects. I love.
Speaking of nuggets, have you had the have you guys tried the Taco Bell chicken nuggets yet?
No, didn't even know they had them.
It just came out a few days ago. Apparently, they're a limited time item.
That'd be interesting. I probably should do like a food review on that.
There you go. Do a food review, like get an order of McDonald's nuggets and Taco Bell nugget.
And compare them. Like, hey, these are the Bell nuggets.
Oh, if he does that, he's got to get the Wendy's nuggets too, because Wendy's nuggets are pretty fire.
Yeah, there you go. See, we're gonna make Casey 400 pounds by the time we're done with this food.
But you know what? Because those nuggets are still relatively new, Casey might get some views off of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if this is, especially if it's a limited time thing, you could really pimp that out.
I know for sure you don't want to get Burger King nuggets. Those are.
Yeah, I don't really like their nuggets. I mean, I've had them. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like.
No stop!
The last time I went to a Burger King, I saw cockroaches crawling on the floor, and I was not eating. I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm good.
I would blame you there.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think Burger King has the better cheeseburger than McDonald's.
Oh, the flame grilled Whopper or whatever they have.
Well, I just get the junior cheeseburgers, the cheapest ones, and get like 3 of them. But I don't want to get their giant burger where it costs like $10 and fries and Coke, you know. Like, I want actual I miss the days of the dollar menu, like, you can get, 3 cheeseburgers for $3 and go. But now...
see, I don't do that. I mean, I'll tell you my Whataburger. I get the number 2, which is a double meat burger, and I get the patty melt, where it's got the Monterey Jack cheese, so it's a spicier cheese. I get extra grilled onion, extra pickles, extra of the creamy pepper sauce, and a large fry. Then I get the spicy ketchup. It's a ketchup with jalapeno sauce in it, and a large Dr. Pepper. That is my order, and it comes out to $13.98
That's not
every
bad.
time. So, and it's a big full. It's not a gourmet burger. I mean, it's not by any means. But as far as fast food goes, it's on the higher end. And it's not like I eat it every day. You know, I'm not. You know, if I were eating it every day, then yeah, I'd go dollar. But you know, when I go to Whataburger, it's going to be I'm going to get what I want.
Braced and ready.
For the price of fast food these days, if you're going to pay that, you might as well get what you fucking want anyway.
Exactly.
Right. Well, fast food prices have gotten to the point where you can go to like a Chili's and get a hamburger and get a better burger for the same price. You know, I mean, for like a TGI Fridays or you know, some kind of mid-level restaurant where you can sit down and get a better burger. Like Chili's has like a 3-play. I forget what it's called, but like you can get like an appetizer, your meal, and a drink for like $13 or $14 or something. And it's a full meal. You get like a lot of stuff with it. So.
Pico saying Burger King nuggets are
I'm back and we're ready for more.
Hey, he may be right. I mean, I would believe that.
Shield activated.
I'm not a big nugget guy. I don't eat a lot of nuggets, but like, I know Rose doesn't have this, but do y'all, Casey, do y'all have chicken expresses up there in Oklahoma?
Hold on. Is this the one that looks like a dead chicken, like it's laying down or flying across the...
Yeah, it's a red and yellow color. Yeah. Chicken Express is well, there's 2 chicken places I like to go to. Chicken Express or Raising Cane's. I love Raising Cane's as well. But that's where I go for chicken, and it's actual chicken strips, like actual pieces of breaded chicken, not the crap you get like on a nugget.
Yeah. I missed it, like the McDonald's had the chicken breast, and I would get the barbecues, and I would get the barbecue.
The Texas gets the extra toilet paper, right?
No way out for you.
Hey, no, dude, I'll tell you, I love spicy. If food is not spicy, I don't want it. Like, to me, it's if I don't have the spice, it's so bland that I'm not even. I'll put hot sauce on everything. Like, that's just the way I do it.
To me, I don't get it where people are like, I gotta have it to be spicy. I don't get it. It's a fun. Okay, I'm not eating it just for the heat. The heat is not what. The heat, yes, is part of it that I like, but it's not the main factor. It's the flavors that's within the hot sauce itself. And I have, like, some people like sweet, some people like salty. I like the chipotle flavor, the spicier seasoning. Like, I've always been that way. I love Cajun food. I love Mexican. I like spicy.
You like Mexican food, but you just don't like Mexicans.
Well, you know, it depends on what, you know, we can keep the food and send them home. That's fine.
We can keep the food and send them home.
Well, except for the hot Mexican chicks, they can stay, but they must serve us as their white overlords. That's my own.
I didn't say it.
No, he didn't say it. I did. I don't. But, you know,
Can I just say we have talked about the most random shit tonight. We've got from piss buckets and urinals to whether or not we should finish fucking our girlfriend if she dies in the middle of sex, to talking about fast food and chicken nuggets.
Hey, you know what? This just shows. I mean, obviously, the people watching already. I mean, we've had years of knowing each other and having the stupidest conversations possible. This is the shit that. This is how this works. It's just that's the way that it is. I mean, it is what it is. So.
It's stories though too. Like a lot of times, how we would talk about random bum stories too. We talk about bums coming up to us, trying to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bums. Yeah. You see,
we
bums
went
aren't
from
important. I
bums
forgot
to-
about that.
Let's see. Just me, myself alone, I went from pissing in a golf club to doing a freshly dead girl to taking over Mexicans. I went all over the place. I don't really care.
You're just another enemy.
That's just that's the whole point. I mean that's why. I can bring up the topic, but sometimes I swear to God, anytime I bring up the topic, it seems like it's real.
We stay on topic for 5 minutes, and then we were talking about Juan Soto's money, then we're talking about AEW tickets, and that took what, 10 minutes?
Right?
Yeah.
This isn't over.
Oh, because we were also talking about how kids trying to film, so I was looking into it because I was thinking about going to all this. But I knew WWE.
Right. Well, that's it. I mean, I don't often do these, just loose hangout topics. The only reason I came on tonight is because I haven't done any streaming all week. I wanted to hang out, so why the hell not? I haven't done that.
My left cheek.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You come here to hang out for bullshit. We're just guys hanging out. That's what it is.
Like, I remember, oh gosh, I would always feel bad when we were on Derail. We were having topics and news stories, and I would throw something out there, and we're like a Derail the whole topic.
Well, it's not just that, but if Drew picked a crappy topic and we talked about it for 2 minutes and then moved on to something else that we actually wanted to talk about, yeah, we do that. We do that a lot too.
Remember the one time J-Man actually went to his house and we were talking about Shakira or whatever, and the topic just sucked so bad that J-Man came in and fucking walloped him with a fucking pan or something and fucking knocked him out.
Right.
I miss doing that because kayfabe, we would, obviously,
You're just another enemy.
this whole derail is over, I can pull the curtain.
Now.
Pull the curtain a little bit. So a lot of times, Jay called me and said, "Hey, I'm in town," because as a truck driver, he's all over the place, right? Especially what it does. I guess he goes across the country.
He does, or he did.
Well, what's the funniest thing? Well, the first time I ever had him over, it was a little awkward because I had to tell my mom. It's like, I'm having someone coming over, but I had never really met in person, but I met him on the internet. So I was like,
hey, Mom, I'm having a guy over that I met on the internet. That's basically your conversation.
Exactly.
I get it.
So it was weird about that. And then J-Man asked to use my salad. I was like, no, that's awkward. I was like, again, I was like, hey, Mom, how do you feel about
But one thing I can say, that lie detector test that Drew had you do was completely 100% legit. That was not faked whatsoever. We actually hooked you to the polygraph and the whole thing. That was 100% real.
Yeah, that was 100% real.
Yeah, that was
we had,
Nothing
he
to
was
get through my
calling, and
shield.
then honestly we would have to think about the whole skit we were gonna do. So, the one with the baseball bat, we went to a Walmart, and I told him, it was like, well, if you're going to pull out a football bat, they're going to know what it is. So it's like, we could do one or two things. We could pull thing where we spray paint it and make it less obvious.
Make it black, yeah.
Or you wrap it up and duct tape it, and it's not obvious as well. And I think we
Shield down! Over and out!
But the one, that same one, he left his bat behind. For a person who breaks in and wallops me over the head with the bat and then leaves it is a bad criminal.
He left fingerprints all over it. It's so much DNA.
Yeah, but I remember I was on Derailed that night, and he calls me saying that he forgot. Oh, I think he was not too far.
Yeah, I remember he left his cigarettes there, and he asked you to bring them to him.
Yeah, he told me to bring them to him. I was like, okay. He wasn't that far. So I brought up the whole deal. Like I said, he left his bat there, and was gonna go wallop him. But he was in the business section, so I was like, I didn't feel like do the whole skit right there, because then
I would have like dressed up like a ninja, you know, blacked out clothes, whatever. Had my phone on like a GoPro stick or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Be like, hey guys, I'm gonna get J-Man back beating the shit out of me. I'm gonna fuck him up, you know, sneak up on him, wallop him good.
But the frying pan, yeah, I guess the frying. No.
See, I think the best one, the one that he did with Frank, where they actually recorded like security footage of Frank coming out with his pistol and everything else. That was the best one. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was that moment or when J-Man ripped the Hogan poster off of the door. That was funny as shit. And I like that.
I thought it was funny. I was looking at that poster. It's like, dude, he didn't really do. I thought he ripped it up pretty good. And I was like, fuck you. I taped it back together. And then he's like, I'm going to tear it off completely this time. I was like,
yeah.
He wanted to do like I think the first championship belt I got, or I think I had the WWE belt and the World Heavyweight belt, and he wanted to mess the big gold belt. I'm like, no, fuck you. You ain't gonna fuck up that belt. Or he wanted to do something with one of the other belts I had. This is before, obviously, my belt collection exploded.
Right.
But I was like,
not till you had all the belts.
Like, he wanted to do something with the belts. Like, no, then that's when we resort to the Hogan poster. It's like, I didn't want to get rid of the Hogan poster, but it wasn't really retro. It was kind of retro, but it wasn't super retro where it was.
But a poster like that is easier to replace. That's not that bad. So
yeah. So I was like, and then I figure if I buy another one of the exact same one, he's gonna do it again. So that's when I resort to something else.
Well, no, what you should have done as a follow up, be like, do the video of him ripping it up, and then after he leaves, like you do a live stream or something, right? But you have a new one that's been laminated so it can't be ripped up. That's what you should have done.
That's brilliant. That'd
be like, I J-Man proofed my Hulk Hogan poster.
Well, I mean, you still can ruin something that's laminated. All you have to do is take a pair of scissors.
Well, that's where I'm going next, because this would be an ongoing bit. Be like, J-Man tears up the poster. So Casey laminates it, right? So J-Man comes back with a pair of scissors and cuts it up the middle. So then Casey does something else. You know, like it can be a constant, ongoing thing. That's what you should have.
That was a good idea. Then he decided he wants to hit me over the head with something else, and then it was the cooking pan. And I was like, I don't know. I wasn't too fond of wanting to do that, but when we did the test hit, it wasn't that bad. So I told him, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
let's
Well,
do it.
he had contacted me about doing the same thing at my place, but at the time I had somebody living with me with health stuff that it just like I wasn't having visitors in my home at the time, basically, like without going into too much detail. So I'm like, well, I'd love to, but it's probably not gonna work. It didn't come to fruition.
I think he had a fixation of attacking because he attacked Drew to steal the belt, the monetize this belt.
Well, it was a funny bit, but if it was done too much, it would have gotten played out. And honestly, it kind of got played out a little bit as much as it was done already. So, like, it was probably, for what it was funny. But if you were, it would have wore its welcome out.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would still love to have him one day do it over here, but he just seems like he usually would call me if he's in town, but ever since the rail has changed platforms, I mean,
he was on whenever Frank and us did the Deadpool and Wolverine review.
Yeah,
he was on for that. That's the last time I've seen him. Damn, probably derailed.
Probably. Yeah. Like it's kind of like he went cold turkey after that because I mean.
He said that because I don't think he didn't do his channel anymore. I don't think. Like after that point or whatever.
Tell the story again.
I don't know.
I missed it.
At first, I really thought K-Man was going to pass
this time around.
The story is what it is.
A while because I think he was getting close and then he just stopped. I was like,
I'll tell you what, like we were doing real good over on Frank's side there for like the whole summer. Like it was booming. Like we were just stacking up subs and viewership and everything. And then boy, we hit the wall. We hit it hard. Like we just stopped. Like it's been crazy.
Hey Harold,
I think that's YouTube though. I think that's YouTube.
I do too. I think it is. I think it puts you up for a while and then it does it to somebody else and the next person. It's probably I know.
What do you want?
And honestly, the bigger ones like Mr. Beast and all that, most their shit to the moon.
Because because they make a money, but small. I mean. I wouldn't even call us YouTube streamers. We just do shit on YouTube. Like we're not streamers. We're just whatever. So
I mean,
well,
kidding me? You put it in there. How the hell am I gonna get it out? You know what, Harold? Leave it with me.
I would say I'm probably out of all of us the closest thing to a content streamer because I do it at least 4 days a week.
Well, I mean, I put out daily stuff, but I don't go live every day.
I would say, yeah. I actually, yeah. I take what I said back.
Lab on deck 13.5.
Considering the amount of content that YouTube put out, y'all would be streamers in my eyes. Now, of course, like y'all do it in different formats, but the amount of stuff that y'all put out into the algorithm, yeah, I would catch y'all. But I just critique movies and shit. That's all I really do. I just give you my fucking opinion and I bounce. You know what I mean? So, I don't even have a channel.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times when we're chatting just random bullshit, you almost forget you're doing a show. Like you're just there, you're
yeah, why do you think I have so many slip-ups and say naughty stuff that YouTube doesn't like? Because I just get comfortable. You know what I mean? It happens.
I'm still here, still here,
I get it.
still here,
no,
still here.
It's just a lot of times just fun. And it's just like, I brought up this point several times before where that's when, it's nice for people who makes good money on YouTube, but if they have a downturn, and if they just rely on that, that's bad. I mean, I'm happy if they're able to make money through YouTube, God bless them. I'm like, hey, more power for you.
The only people that will ever make money on YouTube now are the ones already making it at this point. It's gonna be real hard to catch fire at this point. Like you have to, like if I were to start Texas movie reviews tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'm really good. There's a million different movie review channels.
Oh yeah.
Million of them. I'm gonna have to do something so different and worthy of, oh, I want to watch that guy, you know, and I don't have an idea good enough to be that guy, so why am I even gonna try? You know what I'm saying?
It also depends on your personality too. If people like your personality and
Right.
you're like entertaining enough, you'll catch fire real quick.
Well, and I think I'm pretty entertaining. I've got a big personality, that's no question. But my problem is, I would be better off on like a Rumble or something where they don't censor, because half of the shit that I would say, just like if I had my own channel, I'm not gonna filter myself. Whenever I'm doing something like here on Casey's or Frank's deal, I censor, because otherwise I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna piss somebody off, just because I don't have a filter. I have to make myself have one when I'm doing these things. So, you know.
I would say I wouldn't care pissing people off. It's like, oh, we gotta be good because, oh, we get shadow banned from.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, because I'll start saying, oh, well, you know, like the Jews did 9/11 or some shit, and then I go off for 20 minutes on that, and that's when I get shadow banned or whatever. Or I start talking about the coof and the, you know, hokey pokeys and jabs, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff I would never last on YouTube, because I wouldn't censor myself. So I could do a Rumble, I could do a Locals or something, but I could not do it.
I think Cake is the same thing too, where.
Yeah.
But it's just frustrating. I bring it up. I can understand. Hey, you say too many cuss words. We're not gonna like sponsor this video. Okay, well I understand that, but hey, if let's say you're talking about a news topic and you have to use certain words because.
Hey, I've got a
like,
super cool job for you. You're interested? Are you?
Or we don't
Yeah,
like
you are.
the word pedophile. And like, what? Like, but you could say murder and stuff like that. But like, oh, we don't.
As
like
long
the
as
word-
Casey is a streamer, not a streaker.
But like, soon enough. We're not gonna be like people
Dealio.
says, oh, just to get around it.
The Age Source, mind-melting prototypes, access codes, corporate secrets, everything a handsome new CEO could ever wish for. God, I need it.
And that's the stuff that I'm talking about is I'm not willing to be politically
headed
correct
inside my experimental claptrap unit
and
because
use their terms. If I'm going to say, oh, he self-deleted, I'm going to say he killed himself. Now, I'm going to say whatever. I'm not gonna toe the line and push out and use whatever terms they want.
I'm gonna digitize.
I don't operate that way. Why do you think, hell, Drew had to censor me so many freaking times? Because I just talk. And that's part of the charm that I have is I'm willing to say what somebody else is not. I'm the wild card here. And part of that is I'm going to say something eventually that I'm probably not supposed to, but you know what? I don't care. That's just part of the deal.
You tell me.
Just don't send me a picture of the rose with a bunch of dicks
Welcome
around.
to Hyperion, sort of digital airlock that preps your living
I still,
claptrap. I hooked it up
at
to the
least once a month, I still make fun of Frank. Like when we're doing the reviews, I will. That is, oh my God.
Where does
All
that
because I fell asleep one time.
There and pick up the admin password. It's kind of a big deal. It's the
Drew ended the last episode of Derailed early because of the dick pic. That is the funniest thing.
So where are we going?
I was like,
Yeah,
well,
it's a we,
like,
as in you.
Drew's
I
like,
head to the
dude,
console and initiate my
just give
Digisim
me shower or
program.
something
That'll load up
like
a
that.
simulation of
Give me
Claptrap's
shower.
mind.
There was no
You can call it
shout
that.
outs. There was no goodbyes. It was just, we got to get out of here. It was just
Initiating
done.
CL4P TP
We had to get
simulation
that
program.
private so
That will take you into a simulation of Claptrap's mind. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Who the hell could have done
But
that?
see, that's the
I envisioned
problem
this
is
like an endless loop of
we.
cat
This is
videos.
the internet.
Yeah, I fixed
We
it
should
so his
not
mind's
have
gonna
to
think
do
you're
that.
native code.
That's what drives me crazy.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Walk in, hand over the admin password, get my each source, then walk right back
YouTube
out
has
again.
their kids section too. They literally
Sounds
have
simple
YouTube
enough.
Kids.
Apart from the
Like,
inside
right.
his mind
Like if you
part.
want to put family
moment.
content,
Here's the
put it
reveal.
on there. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
what-
no. I'm not against having like a
Can't
PG
give you a
section.
clearer visual
I think
metaphor than
you
this.
should. I
Yeah.
think YouTube, like when you download the YouTube app, you should be able to say like, I don't want to see videos that swear too much, or
Yeah.
have they have the capability of doing all of those things. It's not asking for a lot.
No.
So, there should be, hell, even Disney Plus has a rated R section. Why can't YouTube?
You actually
You know what I'm
made
saying?
it.
I mean, it's
Wow,
not that
cool.
hard.
Okay, so you're in a simulation of
And I
Claptrap's
think it's
mind.
smarter for
So I
Disney
guess
Plus
it'll be
doing
full
that
of
because,
digital representations and memories
now
and
we have-
people and
they have
whatever else.
Logan up
he thinks
there.
about.
And
Yeah, you've got
This should
Logan,
be
you've got
interesting.
all of the Deadpool movies. They've got like the Alien movies there. That's what I'm saying. That's what that section is for. So why can't YouTube do the same thing? Have, like when you're doing a live stream, have like one little section be like, are you going to do a PG show, a PG-13 rated show? And you go from that. And if at any point, like, let's say you pick, I'm going to do a PG show, and then the algorithm hears 5 cuss words, it automatically bumps you to the next section.
Or
They have the capability of this. It's not hard.
that, or if you did follow parameters, then they just have the right to kick you off right there. Like, shut
Right,
shut
sure.
down.
Why not? And which, honestly, people just say, okay, I'm going to do a rated R show. Then you're free to do whatever you want. Besides, get naked on camera. Whatever. It's, whatever.
Hey, I think if you're gonna do a rated R, then I think you should be allowed to do that. But
Casey, if you get naked on this channel, I'm never coming back.
But
If I so much as
Wait a
see
minute, remember
one
he
fat
almost
roll,
got naked on Drew's channel. He was shirtless for a little while.
if I see so much as one fat roll or a nipple, I'm out of here. I'm telling you right now. I swear to God. So.
But I'm like, no, it's just bullshit. Though it's like,
Well,
like,
I don't believe in censorship in any form. I do not like censorship. We have a First Amendment for a reason. This is not to get political here, but one of the things that even Trump has talked about is like a Bill of Rights for the internet. And I think it's a great idea because, yes, like places like YouTube and Twitter or X now, whatever, they're private entities, but they're the public forum, which is why I like what Elon Musk has done with X. You're now, obviously, there's still some things you can't say, but like it's like screaming fire in a movie theater or something.
Yeah.
That's not allowed. You can't do that. But you have you should have the right. Even if it's hateful, even if it's being mean to somebody, you still have a right to say that.
but
You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as
No,
hate
you
speech.
can use Twitter for porn now. Let's be real.
Right. You can go. I've seen full-on porno movies on X.
yes.
And I love every second of it because guess what?
Yes.
I love tits. Show as much nudity. Oh well, not all of you ladies. Only the ones that are qualified to show the attractive. But I had to quickly on the fly rephrase it because some of these blue-haired larger ladies. Yeah, they shouldn't show.
I like
But,
the bigger women. A lot of times they have.
okay, well then we need not just X but XXL for the fat. So you can sign up to XXL.
Good luck with that.
We can't call it fat Twitter because that would be mean to somebody. So we'll call it double XL. I think that's fair.
Double
Mellow,
XL.
yellow.
Oh.
What's up, Mello?
He shouldn't have so much trouble to spell. Oh, fuck it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Could you imagine? See, here's the thing: have the attractive women get naked on regular X, but double XLs for the plus size niggas. I think that's completely fine.
So you said
I don't see an issue.
claptrap.
Hey,
Wonder how you could make
Mello,
stuff if you're made
if
of
you want
ones
to
and
join, I
zeros.
put the link in the
Princess
screen.
Fluffy but's more interested in what happened next. Please, Athena, continue.
Yeah, we've already talked about pissing in buckets and fucking
Yeah.
your girlfriend while you kill her. Fucking your
We've talked
girlfriend to death
about
and
sleeping with your dead girlfriend, pissing out on the golf course, all kinds of shit. We just went all over.
Chicken nuggets. Now we're talking about censorship.
Yeah.
I love Mello's house. Look how nice that is. He's a very rich man. I'll tell you what.
The problem is, I've seen that same house with Mikkel. So
Well, he bought it from Mikkel. Mikkel couldn't afford it.
I'm
Mikkel had to
Jewish.
sell it.
I'm Jewish. Mikkel's not Jewish.
Yeah, he took.
Look at me, Mikkel.
Mello used his Jewish gold to buy that house. It's his now. That's how that works.
You see?
Yeah, he saves all that money. He saves all that money from not having to pay taxes.
Oh my god.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
I gotta find where. Oh, here we go. I gotta show this to Mello real quick. The whole thing that started this whole show off. Here's
Casey, your algorithm is gonna be fucked for.
Jesus, you're gonna. Casey's gonna be getting advertisements for coffins and bathrooms for the shit that we were talking about.
Oh yeah. See, hey Mello, this is from. You ever watch World's Dumbest? That was on TV.
That was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Why isn't my camera working? Hold on, let me. What the fuck?
Hey.
Oh my god.
You're being shadow banned. The man's trying to take you down.
Edit audio.
Probably shit yard.
Edit.
Probably.
Edit. Edit.
No, that's his
I don't get it, bro. I don't
Kelsey
get
got
it,
a
bro.
second mortgage on his box. Hey, Mikkel bumped up to that refrigerator box. He couldn't afford to pay for it like that. Hey, in this economy, it's hard on everybody.
Well, I mean, that meth that he has to cook up nowadays, you know, he has really hard on.
He has a separate box to cook meth
keep
in.
shooting,
Behind
fool.
the
That's fine, meth.
Guess he hasn't been able to sell much of his mom's cake lately.
Right?
Hey, Mello, try again because.
Told his mom to get his ass out there on that corner.
It says, no, there we go.
Can we hear? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Here he is, right
Yeah.
there.
So let me ask you something. Can you see my foot? Hold on. Can you see my foot? Oh
No.
shit! Hold on.
We don't see shit.
I don't want to see shit. Thank God for that.
Well, why not? We've seen urinals, so you don't want to see the shitters now? Why not? What's up, bro?
Well, technically, we were looking at. We were looking at.
Can anybody see me? Hello?
No.
Nope.
Your black screen.
What are you talking about?
Oh, talk about black screen.
Am I
Mellow
black
Yellow's doing. He's doing blackface right now. Y'all know what he's doing. He's trying to go to the other side of the screen.
You can't see me?
It's John Cena.
Oh.
No.
Oh God. There's Mikkel's here. Yay. Woohoo.
Are you serious?
No, we don't see, but I put Mikkel's picture.
Dude,
I'm a feature.
A picture of Mikkel doing blackface.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I can see myself. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it, but please take that God. I can't look at that picture without considering, self-deleting as you do.
Self-deleting.
But, yeah.
I have to keep that picture of all time now.
I'm not even joking when I say if that was me, I would throw myself in front of the nearest bus right now. If that was me. I'd be done. That'd be it.
I'm like, how could you? That's the worst blackface I ever seen in my life. Like,
it looks like cheap ass Venom. It looks like Venom is taking him over, but in the most white trash way possible.
Yeah, it did. It's like the symbiote. It's like the symbiote was trying to.
Right, the symbiote's like, ooh, I don't really want to be touching this guy. I'm getting out of here. It's like it was receding,
Yeah, it was starting to. It was starting to combine with him, and then it's like, it's changed.
Venom was like, we are not Venom. I'm out of here, and it goes to somebody else.
Dude, I bought this real cool Venom hoodie. It has the Venom logo and his face. I was thinking about where. Oh, there he is. We got you now.
Now we can see.
Hold on, let me open my chest. Hold on.
Sitting in his illustrious. Sitting in his.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Illustrious home. Good lord.
Hello, everybody. Look at my third eye.
Now we've got. See, now we've went all the way. Now we have the naked Jew on Christmas. So it is now official.
You know what's text that believe it or not that Hanukkah and Christmas is at the same day, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
This is true. This is
the 20.
This is.
And guess what?
Guess what?
You ready? Blow your mind even more. That Hanukkah comes on the last day, January 2nd in 2025. Oh!
Yeah.
And it's late this year, huh?
Late.
So you get to celebrate Hanukkah and New Year at the same time.
Who's the new lesbian on camera?
Wait a second, is that Rose?
Yeah, that's Rose.
Hey, what's up, Rose? Let me get a hit of weed. I'll be right back.
A hit of weed. He's gonna go smoke the. He's gonna go smoke the drugs, kids.
I just want to hand in this admin password and collect the
Yes, sir.
source
If I move
thing.
to Texas,
Fine,
are we
hand it
gonna be
over.
brothers?
I will let you move a trailer onto my property, and we can be best friends.
Would you? How much acres do you have? How many acres you got?
I got enough that you can be comfortable on. So you can like pull a trailer out back, and we can have bonfires and crap. I might even let you hang out in my house. Just to show you how nice I am.
Can I get a half-decade, like 5 years commitment? Is that possible? Not a full decade. Not a full decade.
I'll have your people call my people, and we'll figure something out.
Wait a second. So you're saying if I have Netanyahu call your people, we're good? Do you really want Wait a second, Tex. Do you really want Netanyahu call you people? Because it's not a good situation. You might get nuked. You might get nuked.
You know what? I would like to have a sit down with old Netanyahu about all the American money he's been stealing all these years. You go ahead and have him call me. I'd like to have.
You know what's funny? For the first time, I didn't show this on Chasm Network, but I'm going to show you. Ready?
There we go.
For the first time.
Oh, no, my admin password!
Is a matzah rolling
You are not
train.
welcome
That
here.
is right,
And
ladies and
that's
gentlemen.
what screws everything up.
This is a rolling
Thanks a
train
bunch.
that looks like a matzah bread.
Wow.
Look at this shit. Dude, I get to
like
roll
that.
on this. It's glass.
Okay.
It is mine.
At least there's a way you can check it if you want.
So does that make your weed kosher now? Is that what that thing does?
So every time I roll a joint,
Okay, so we got ourselves a plan.
the rabbi,
You follow claptrap's
blessed it.
consciousness.
You're right.
He leads you to my H source.
Oh, there we go. It's kosher.
Then you get the
Kosher marijuana. there's a market for that. I mean, there's kosher hot dogs, right? So kosher marijuana could be a thing. Why not?
Let me say this. When I bless the marijuana,
Good. How hard could that be?
it makes you live 20 years longer. Okay?
There you go. Hey, from God's, God's lips to your ears, as they say.
From Moses,
That can be the Christmas miracle.
from Moses and Jesus to your ears.
There you go. I'm telling you what. Hey, it's all good. Last time I read, the redneck Bible came from the Jewish Bible, so I think we're all on the same side somewhere, right? I don't know. Figure this shit out.
Well,
I'm gonna take you through the quarantine
Have
zone.
you ever had a matzo? Do they even call it matzo cracker? Because that's what it is.
It's matzo bread, matzo cracker.
I'm not even sure I've ever met a Jew in real life, much less their food case. So I don't think I'm the guy to ask.
Wait a second. Tex, you never met a Jew? Honestly?
When they go
Nope.
in, they don't.
Well, I take that back. At a church I was at some years ago, they had a Jewish traveling guy come in. So I guess I've seen one. So I've seen one of you.
Isn't it weird? And for real. So there's about...
No, seriously, heart attack.
Here we go. Ready? There's 8 billion people in this world. 8 billion. Do you know how many Jewish people in the world?
No clue.
I'd say maybe 100 million.
You ready for this, Casey?
Yeah.
Out of 8 billion people, there is only 16 million Jewish people in the world. 16 million.
Well, I was about to say, is that before or after the Holocaust?
It's after. No, he's right. No, he's right. We're about the same. We're the same population as after the Holocaust. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You have more people that have one eye in the world. You have more people that have one arm. One arm in the world. You have more people that have one testicle in the world than a Jewish person. I'm telling you that I am 1% rarer than a black person. I am telling you that I am 2% rarer than a disabled person. I am telling you I am a fucking unicorn and no one else can be me.
But see, here's the thing though. Having Mello on this call, all of our credit ratings just went up 250 points. So there is a plus to it.
There's 250 ratings, but there's 60 text. Listen to me. Hello. You will get 60. You will get 69 points more on your credit score. Listening to me. 69 points.
I'm gonna screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot that we were on a YouTube call together and go to my bank on Monday to get a loan. Be like, hey.
Hey, my credit score just went up 69 points. I'm qualified for a loan now, right?
Right.
Can someone do me a favor? If someone can divide 8 billion, ready? I'm not joking. 8 billion divided by 16 million. Can someone tell me what that is?
Give me a minute.
Hang on. We're gonna see my math skills here.
Please tell me your math skills.
That's less than 1%. That's definitely less than 1%.
8 billion divided by 16 million. If anybody can do it.
I already got it. 500.
500?
500.
So you're telling me 1 out of every 500 people on this earth is like me? 500, bro.
There you go.
500.
So he is the dreidel in the pot.
I'm not just. Listen, text. I'm not just a black person, the token black person. I am the token black person.
Hey.
That one, wait a second, that won the lotto, that got struck by lightning, that got able to not drown in the ocean. That's me.
I'll say this. I would much rather have a token Jew than a token black any day of the week because their people are the ones running all the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Casey, you gotta cancel. Casey, you gotta cancel. Cancel him right now. I'm Jewish. Casey, I'm Jewish, and I'm telling you, Casey, I'm telling you to cancel this person. This person is canceled. You know, text. You can go back to Texas with that statement. You can go back to Tennessee with that statement.
Hold on.
So I just entered my credentials and
because,
verified that you're my guest. Is this some update?
Technically, the Jews hire the Asians to do the math.
Moving to recycle bin.
I think that's right.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? If I told you the equation, the answer to the equation, you wouldn't believe me. So I need a Christian or a Muslim or something to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we've got the retard perspective covered with Casey. Now we've got Jews covered with Noah. So we're starting to cover some demographics here. I like where we're going.
Wait a second, Casey and Tex. Let me tell you something. A Jewish person, no, honestly, a Jewish person's 1 out of 500. A retarded person's 1 out of 25. So
there you go.
I don't know.
What does that tell you?
Try shooting something. That usually works.
Well,
hey, you know.
Are we talking about like a real person, or are we talking about like an autistic person, like a person that's like?
No, autism ain't nearly as bad as the ones that like eat their own hair. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a difference here. So.
There's some people, like I would say Tommy's definitely a high function autistic, where there's that.
Whereas I'm a high functioning alcoholic. So I'm something. So.
Well, let me ask you something, Tex. What do you drink?
What doesn't he drink?
Well, I'm not supposed. Well, I had a heart situation a couple months ago where I found out I had a heart condition that's passed down in the bloodline. So I was supposed to slow down with whiskey, but you probably never had it, but it's TX whiskey that's made here. It is delicious. Then it's smooth. It's similar to a Jack Daniels, but more of a smoother blend that really hits you later. That, and I'm a beer guy, so beer and whiskey.
Probably
YouTube is censoring us because we brought a Jew on here, and that's racism, and I'm not going to stand for it. This is ridiculous.
That's why Tex is sitting.
Try come in, come back in and out, Mello. I was gonna bring him in and ask him about this dude washing his hands in the urinal deal, and maybe bring up the golf club.
The golf club. Tell you what, Casey, you need to buy. We need to see you trying a damn golf club out there. We need to see that.
Try it out.
Yeah. Look, I mean, you'll have a towel over your face, you know. So I mean, the guy showed you how to do it. It's not that hard. So figure it out.
You can see what I've been watching a lot lately.
Casey's feed is gonna be nothing but fat girls and bathrooom stuff from now on. That's all he's gonna see. So.
We gotta drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. I'll drink my life.
Am I working?
Back,
yeah, you're
ready for
we
action.
got you.
Am I working?
We got you.
So, Bella, I want to bring this up. I want to get your opinion. We talked about this earlier.
Retard? Did you say retard?
I want to bring this up. You have this product when you have a situation happen. I want to get your opinion about this.
Sure.
It's called
Warning,
Euroclub.
deletion field
It's called
failure.
what?
Euroclub.
Euroclub?
Yeah, you're peeing.
EURO Club.
It's something very loud on the microphone right now. I can't hear you. What is that sound?
I
don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either. I hear somebody sounding like they're in a wind tunnel right now.
Yeah, that's the wind tunnel. That's what I'm saying.
I don't hear that.
Can you hang on? Let me. It might be my air conditioner. I'm standing right next to it. Let me mute and see if that's what it is.
That's what it is. Casey, go on.
Okay. So here we go. It's the Euro Club. So here's the product.
Really have to go. People are waiting to tee off, and there's no restroom out here.
Guys, how many times has this happened to you? Come on, you know you can't hold it in that long.
That
Don't
is
worry,
me.
I've got the perfect gift for you. Introducing the Euro Club,
Holy
the
shit,
discreet
it's a black
sanitary
dick.
solution
It's a black dick.
It's a black dick. Keep going. I want to see this.
for your urgent relief. Created by a board-certified urologist, it looks like an ordinary golf club, but it contains a special reservoir built into the grip to relieve yourself. The Euro Club comes with a special towel to keep your privacy, and it appears to everyone that you're just checking out your
I don't
club.
think my dick will
At first
fit
it
in there.
seems common.
I know. That's what I said earlier.
That's the problem. It's like, all right, keep going. I want to see this.
Well, I want to stop right here. This is like, look at this setup right here. We were talking about this.
Casey, honestly, would you see yourself if you're in the same clothing
so
and
let's
everything?
hustle. There's an H source
Would
in
you
there with
see
my name
yourself
on it.
peeing
Figure of
in a
speech, my
golf
name's not
club?
really on it. Point is, go get it.
Well, see, I think the problem is, like, well, one, he's wearing a fucking rag in front of him.
That's called a what's that? A loincloth.
Loincloth.
Okay, he's got a loincloth. Yes.
And then look at this, the golf club. It has a long ass grip. Honestly, it's the container for the whole piss.
But Casey, his dick can't even fit. This guy has an 18-inch cock. He cannot fit in that thing.
It goes all the way down to there.
It goes all the way, plus about 2 inches. He can't deal with this thing. Can you imagine if you had Casey? Can you imagine if you had that problem? Be like, you know what? Text my cock is 20. My 24-inch cock is just too much of an inch.
Do they have a non-foreskin and foreskin models depending on what your joint has?
You know what? That might be a Jewish and
You know what I'm saying?
version. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, are we being inclusive to all the different types of
Well, text. Let me say something. This is a black version, which is an I'm not joking. It's an all-inclusive version because you can go from small to large with this version.
Okay, lockdowns can you
Well, see, I brought that up as well. Are we going to go like condom sizes where you go from like small to magnum? You know, depending on what your joint has.
All I can say, if I was a woman and a man had a magnum dick, I don't want it. It's too much for me. I have a petite pussy. Okay, do you hear me?
Oh, that's. I think that might be clip of the night. Mellow,
Can somebody
clip that?
Can someone clip that, please? Please.
Somebody get that to Ken immediately. He will love that.
I have a petite pussy.
There you go.
The different sizes, I'm gonna assume not, because it comes with like almost like a soda pop lid.
Well, and this is why the Gatorade container with the wide open mouth is still king in my opinion, because it will take all comers.
That's what I said. I've pissed in soda bottles before.
The Gatorade bottle is like the loose whore on the corner. Her shit's so stretched out, anybody can go in that thing. That's why it's still is.
This is a good question for the Rose. Now, when you see this twist on cap, does that remind you of anything? Be honest. Does that remind you of your penis? Does it remind you of your dick? What does that remind you of dick? Rose? What does that remind you of?
Doesn't remind me of nothing, to be quite honest with you. Whoa.
You're telling me your first girlfriend doesn't look like this? Come on.
Rose.
Now, do you mean by color or shape? Like, it reminds me
of text. I'm talking about the whole thing, if you know what I mean. Like the Rose. Let me ask you about your girlfriend's Rose. What do they look like? Do you have pictures of your girlfriend? I want to see that.
I have a picture of one that I have recently. I actually do have a picture of the woman I'm involved with now. But,
Whoa.
I'm not gonna share a picture
Rose. Back up a second. Take that sentence and let's go to it. You're telling me right now you have a female you're involved with?
Yeah.
Yes!
Actually, next Thursday would be a year.
Really? Are you serious?
Huh?
So is this female think the same way you do?
She's very similar to the last girl I actually had last year.
What does that mean? She doesn't think the same way you do?
She is very strict, very assertive. She loves dark humor. Like, I mean, we have a lot of similarities, but she's very different in good ways.
I appreciate that, but can I tell you from the Jewish heart? Because I'm a cocksmith. Do you know what that means?
No.
All right, a cocksmith
I can take
means
anything.
that they understand the female people. Okay, I understand the female people. Let me ask you a serious question. If you're up.
Depends.
No, a serious question. It's either a yes or no. There's no depends.
Well, I mean, I'll answer it depending on what the question is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me,
Go on, Casey.
I'll dip out. I got real quick because I'm gonna walk through, and I'll be right back.
Take a pee-pee with your doggy.
He probably does.
We'll see you in the meeting.
Doubt it.
We'll see you
Casey and his dog, they like to share the fire hydrant.
Hello, Mum.
Can you imagine if Casey and his dog has like the same pee and poop schedule?
Now, does Casey
before we go on that,
I've started my own business.
I gotta
Stuff
ask
to sell.
this question
You
for
always
the
said I
Rose
was a
with the girlfriend.
scrounger, Dad. So at least you were right
There's two
about
questions, and the first one is: have you seen her physically
I'm still
in
trying
real
to
life?
sneak
Not yet. No, she is.
to the Drakensburg.
Because I actually
get your
just got home from college
stuff
2 days
back,
ago.
But it's proper
All
hard.
right. Before I ask the
Bullshit is
second
crew of
question,
rotten-nutters,
I have to
and
go on to
flipping
my
hate
first
me now.
question, if you don't mind. Because you are my friend and
This
we know
whole
each
place
other
is
for a
scary
long
as
time.
anything.
Do
But
we
I'm doing
not?
what I promised, Ma.
I'd say at least
Having a
about
brave
5 years
year.
or so.
That's a half
I miss
decade.
you.
I think that's a
There,
good
I
amount.
said
How old are you, Rose?
But I'm not giving up.
I am 35.
Alright, so I knew you for 5 years ago, let's say 1/6 of your life right now. Okay? 1/6 of your life right now. So I gotta ask you the hard questions because I feel like you're my brother. From another mother, of course. Is this person that you're talking about a real woman?
Yeah.
Okay. How
I'm
do you
actually,
know it's real?
I'm actually pulling double duty doing Casey's show and watching her stream right now at the same time.
So, this person has a stream of her own?
She streams on Discord, so like a group of people on Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, she's playing Madden right now.
So
and
it's
she
it's a real
streams with
person.
me. She streams with me on my YouTube channel every Monday.
It's not an anime version. It's like an actual woman.
Yeah, I have a picture of her.
Can you send me on Twitter? And I'm not gonna share it. I won't share it. All I'm saying to you, Rose, is that there's a lot of manipulation now with people, and the people we think are real are really real.
Yeah, I get that because actually I get a lot of people that fucking message me and they like,
Get behind
you know,
me!
they talk, you know, all fucking sweet and shit, and then like they get to, like I get to the part where like, hey, you wanna hang out, wanna meet and stuff, and then it's all like, oh, and I need gas money or you know like.
Can you sell
like
me
a
a
gift
couple
card
bucks?
or a game card or something? Or the person wants me to straight up
I have
pay
a
for sex.
kid. It's Christmas. Can you help me out? Yeah, I get that. But what I'm asking you with this person right now, how do you know this person is real?
Because out of everybody that messages me, she's never done that. I've been talking to her for a year. Like I said, I stream with her every week. I'm watching her stream right now. And I haven't talked to her on the phone yet, but I mean, I talk to her every day. And a whole group of people. I'm in a Discord server with a group of people.
Rose. out of all the people on the camera right now, you can see me, correct?
Right.
I'm not a bad-looking guy, but I'm not great looking. Right?
I'm not great looking either. So this girl chose me out of.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not sharing anything, but I would like to entertain for myself what you're saying. I want to know what you're saying, and if I agree with what you're saying, I'm going to say it. Do you know what I'm trying to come from?
I get it. You want to make sure I'm not doing something stupid.
AI and all that stuff is a very malicious and vicious thing. But your friend Mellow Yellow, believe it or not, is on the cusp of understanding what is real and what is not. And that's my gift. And I am extending that to you. You can even if I tell you what is real or not, you can still interact with this person how you please. But you'll still be in the driver's seat with the information I give you.
I mean, I don't think I've never seen any signs like the way she talks to like anybody. I've never seen it seem like it's an AI. And like I said, she streams and stuff, so I don't know how she would fit into AI to do that.
You know what's weird with streaming nowadays is that how I perceive the internet, anything I see visually is not real. I actually have to live it to know it's real. So right off the bat, with any woman, man, or anything else, I pretend that's not even real right off the bat. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong with whoever this person is or whatever this is. All I'm saying is that things, when you think is real, really becomes the real truth. I just want to extend my services to you. And if this person's real, Rose, you have an opportunity to expand whatever we're talking about, which is a great thing. But if this person's giving you a bill of goods and you're giving time and money, whatever it is, I want to let you know that too. I want you to succeed with a real entity that understands you, and you guys can help you through this thing called life.
I'm glad that I went to go pee before him. I swear to God.
How'd it go?
Not great because, well, when I knew I had to go pee before him because I swear to God, this turd, he would wait until I need to go to pee and poop, and he goes around the whole front yard to find a place to poop. And then and it's cold out there too.
How cold? It's like 50 something degrees here.
It's probably.
Let's see what Casey says in his neighborhood. What is the temperature in Casey's neighborhood?
Let's see.
How is that ECW going on, Casey? I didn't watch it. Honestly, what the fuck's going on with that thing?
It's dead.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, well, ECW's been dead since 01.
Yeah, but you didn't see the new stuff?
Yeah, back in when they had it in 09.
No. Just recently they revived it.
What? I mean, what? Are you talking about AEW?
No. Casey.
What's going on there, Avril Levy? Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have shouted you out. I gotta go kill me a bot. Fucking Twitch bots, man.
I'm trying to see.
Are you on Twitch? Casey, are you on Twitch?
No, the
Are you
Roses.
on Twitch? Oh, let me see. Let me get on Twitch too. So
I'm simulcasting with Casey.
Hold on. Let me see the Rose.
I'm trying to see. Okay, there we are. No, Just, I don't know. It would say, I'm gonna assume it's in the 30s though.
That's pretty good.
Let's see what my laptop says.
What are you talking about, temperature-wise, Casey?
Yeah.
My PC says 16 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Oh, nice. Well, let's see.
The Rose, what's your Twitch? I can't see it. Because I subscribe to you.
Yeah.
That's some quality work
It's
right
the
there.
Rose Gaming with underscore.
Fun.
Oh. Okay, I finally located. It's 32 degrees here. Yeah, so it's just below freezing.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like Friday. I think it was in the 20s, but the wind. Oh, it was easily probably in the teens or worse with the wind chill. It was bad.
I just got back from North Carolina about 36 hours ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it snowed the first day I got up there.
It would have been funny if we went to go see Tommy there.
No, Casey. Here's the problem. I had family members and friends up there this time, but
yeah,
next time,
yeah,
and really next time, Fami and Tommy, for the first time, is gonna get together in real life. And here's the real news that Ematel on Ken's channel. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Tommy or Fami's gonna die.
Uh-oh.
One of them. We don't know who is what.
Are you guys gonna fight to the death?
You know what? Thomas NC 2010 might come out, or Famis NC 2010 might come out. Okay?
Dude, I think. How does he feel about Fami? I remember back in the day.
I remember he hated Fami, but I wonder if that was just an act.
Oh no!
Here's a question for you guys. Would you like? Here's an option A, which is truth. Or would you like an option B, which is false? And that's up to you.
For me, I want to know the truth.
Option A.
Yeah.
Rose, what would you like?
I'll have whatever Casey's having.
The text? Where are you, text?
Watch out! That's a virus.
So,
those things are tricky.
All right,
Those
2 out
are
of 3.
whatever
And I'll
damage
tell you the
types
truth
hit
about Father
then
and
become
Tommy.
resistant to it. Best bet is to rotate damage types.
Ew.
All right, here we go. Here's a real spiel about Fami and Tommy. Tommy hates Fami. Tommy thinks Fami's a real person.
Tommy thinks Fami's a real person? Can't be that stupid, Kenny.
He's not stupid. He's jaded. But that's what I'm saying. Fami might actually outlast the real Tommy. Or
I would say that
Tommy might outlast Fami. But when we meet the Fami and Tommy, one of them is going to win and one's going to lose.
Hey, let's say it's Tommy. You take out Tommy. You should take his channel and get over the 100,000 subs.
Let me say this, Casey. If Fami wins, Fami doesn't take over the channel. If Fami takes over Crystal and Debe.
Oh God!
And all the women in Tommy's life. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Including his mom.
Oh God!
You're going to the blow up doll. I'm not going to the blow up doll. That's not me. Okay, that's Justin Bailey. I'm not doing that.
Anybody ever hear from Justin Bailey in a long time? I haven't.
You know what? Ken showed me a picture of Justin Bailey, and everyone's saying he looks jacked and all this stuff. Let me say something. He looks great, but he looks a little disabled. You can look it up yourself. I'm not saying anything.
I was wondering because I enjoyed. I mean, I would troll JB.
Me too.
On the show, but I loved the show. I really.
Well, I didn't troll JB on the show. I just trolled JB on. Is you crowded?
I didn't even like JB.
Yeah, JB has good shtick. Of course, yeah, I agree with that.
And I miss it because it was great. It was awesome. He had a good crew and everything. One day,
You know what happened to him, Casey? Just like everyone else. Everyone got sick of the Fronin. You know what I'm saying? Everyone got sick of that shit. They go, you know what?
Everybody except Luke Rojas. He still hangs out over there.
I don't even want to know. That name I haven't heard in 6 months or a year or 2 years. I don't even know anymore.
See, I have no problem being with, like, I try to be neutral because I don't want to throw hate
You are, Casey, you are sweet. I agree with you.
Like, but, like, I see what people are saying. Like I said before, I was trying to say if people make money, I mean, more power to them. I mean...
But they're not Jewish, so they're not allowed to do that, so I don't know.
Oh, I got a question. I've been Christian, I'm Jew adjacent because my wife was half Jewish.
Well, I remember that. Yeah, that's true.
So, am I Jew adjacent because I was inside her?
Well, Casey, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
Because your penis went inside a Jewish female.
Yeah.
Be honest. You are a quarter Jewish, my brother.
Now, nice.
You know, that goes a long way. So if we're saying 8 billion people in the world, right?
I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
You ready? There's 16. Take a pee-pee. There's 16 million Jews, right? And you're a quarter Jewish. That means you are 64 million out of 8 billion. You're very rare like me, my friend. You are a unicorn.
Actually, a lot of times when I talk to people, I tell them I'm actually half Italian.
Are you half Italian, though?
Yeah. No, because both sides of my family is like my grandparents were like, I guess they're full-blood Italians.
Okay.
And
are they from
then,
Sicily? Oh, my remote control just died. Hold on one second.
I don't know.
Need to
I hear you.
my location.
Hold on.
But no, I don't know the very lineage, but I know my parents both were half Italian, and people are like, "Well, that makes you a quarter." Like, no, I get a quarter from each family.
No. If each parent is half Italian,
yeah,
because they call me Mello, and it's very good. It's very close to math. Okay. So if you take half of each, I'm trying to plug in my. You know what's weird? Before I go into this, why is that USBs have there's two sides to USBs?
Yeah.
Every time I try to do USBs, it's like there's like 4 sides. Do you ever realize or try that? Like you plug it in once, you turn it upside down, you plug it in, and then you turn it upside down, it doesn't work, and you turn it upside down, and then it finally goes in.
Oh, you're talking about the new one, the USB-C?
Any of them. It feels like any. Anyways, what were we talking about before that?
I was saying that I was half Italian because I got a quarter from both of my parents.
So you are half Italian because you have a half Italian on your parents' side.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad. You're not a quarter, you're a half. What else are you other than Italian?
Pretty much like my mom would say, I'm a mutt after that. Like I have a little bit here and a little bit there.
So you tell me Nazis, Stalin. What do you have?
I don't know actually.
Hitler.
I only care about being half Italian.
You know, Italian's pretty good.
But no, after that, I really not got a real good answer. And honestly, I would have to ask probably my other family members because I can't ask my mom and dad because they're both gone now.
You never asked them before, when, like your lineage. You never.
I would ask, but I mean, they would say so many like races, and then they would, and then like, well, you're half Italian, and you're like part this, part that. But
Can I say this something, Casey?
Yeah.
Tonight, let me do this right. December 22nd of 2024. Can you bow down a little bit for me?
How much more?
A little bit. There we go. Perfect. Tonight, I annoyed you. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. For 5 years from now on, you are part Jewish, my friend, and I will give you that strength for 5 years from now. All right.
5 years from now, but not starting now?
Well,
no, starting
Casey, unfortunately, now that's happened, my German blood's going to tell you to have to go to the camp.
Text.
I'm sorry.
Text. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear about your temperatures. Okay? We just want to tell you that Casey, from now, this day, at this time, for 5 years, Tex, please, enough.
Yes, sir.
Casey has the best interest rates possible. All
There
right,
you go.
ready? The best loan rates possible. Hold on.
He's about to have so many more championship belts on that wall back there now. He's going to buy
Casey, and depending on what country you're in, you get to have slaves or not. That's all I'm saying. Depending on what country.
Well, Tex, weren't you the one, or was AJ said Jew adjacent?
I think we both kind of came up with it together. I don't know who did it, so I'll just share credit. So
who did what?
It was
what did I miss?
Oh, Rose. You just that hurt me. What'd you say, Rose?
He just came back.
Yeah. So what did I miss? Who did what?
No, Casey was asking who came up with the. I think that was like that whole Jew adjacent thing. I think that was like a joke that just kind of came up in conversation. So
Oh.
Hey, Rose, can I say something to you?
Stop.
In 1 second, you're gonna get something and say
just got it.
Okay. All right, say my name.
Say my name.
Please say my name. Mellow Yellow Man.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Say my name.
Say my name.
Well, boys,
Appreciate the bits on top of that too.
To leave a good time, but I'm exhausted and I'm going to go crawl into bed. So y'all have fun.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm going to adios out of here.
That is cool, Tex, but that's the difference between a Floridian and Jew versus a Texas Christian. What a piece of shit! Really, what a piece of shit. You know what, Tex? You don't even come. You don't come to Ken's channel. You don't say hi to Mellow Yellow anymore. I try to give you love.
You don't come here really anymore either, or when I do lessons.
You can ask Casey.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm here like once a month.
Guys,
I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody.
Let me say something. The Rose. If you look at your channel, I am number one sub. I sub to you and gave you bits. I am the number one.
You're the second person to give me bits this month.
Go take a shit, Rose. Casey, I'm always here for you. And Tex, believe it or not,
yes, sir.
When your government failed you, this shoe is here for you. Okay?
Now, I will say I am Ken.
Go on.
I have visited your fine state of Florida. I very much loved it. Can I ask if I ever need to, like residency in possibly a Daytona near the track? Could I make that happen, being the NASCAR fan that I am? That would be sweet. So, you can make that happen for me. So,
can I say one thing about what you just asked? Even if you were a cancer patient at this point, Daytona's dead. Daytona's fucking gone. Yeah, 100%, bro.
Really?
Really?
I love Daytona. I only got to Daytona and Orlando. It's the only places I really spent any time.
The only time I've been to Florida, I haven't been to Florida since 1997. And I haven't been. I was in Orlando.
Well, I flew into Orlando and spent like 3 days.
I gotta get my. Look at this. Hold on. Here we go. Put my plan on. You know what that means? Before you go, Tex.
Yes, sir.
If you can give me 2 more minutes of your time.
Sure.
All right. Let me, because I have the luxury in Florida, let me get things going in my bong. I'll be right back.
You think we ain't smoking weed over here, boy? I got news for you.
We don't understand.
Well, I mean, pretty much almost legal everywhere, almost, isn't it? Like, or at least
it's stupid that it's not legal everywhere. That's retarded. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah,
Whatever.
So, I was very against it.
Whether it's legal or it's not, it's still going to be grown, sold, and smoked. So who gives a shit?
I want to hear Casey. What
do you think? What do you think of some states now legalizing magic mushrooms?
Oh God! I think
as screwed as this country is, why not? Does it really matter at this point?
I mean,
We're all going.
Canada legalized all drugs. So.
Before I go to what I'm doing, Casey, what made you think that way? And I would like to hear that, because I actually probably maybe thought that way too at one point.
I meant honey.
I don't know. Tex, you can go ahead and take off if you want to.
Oh, dude, I'm just wrapping things up at the house. Y'all go ahead.
Alright, well, for me,
onboard system failing.
For me, it was just like, I'm very straight-laced about that. But I've grown to, like, when my late wife, she was having pets. Well, kind of, because she told me that doing pot would help with the pain. I was like, well, honestly, I'd rather her doing pot than being in pain, you know? Like, if it helps. Yeah. So, and then I thought, it's like, then I hear that a lot of times that's why it's medicinal person. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm thinking it's more acceptable nowadays. I think as it as alcohol, and I want people to treat it like alcohol, where if you're gonna do it at home. Don't do it and then go on the road. Don't have beer, don't have weed, car weed. Like the tech does on with beer, quality.
Jags?
He said that he's not doing some stuff now.
I will not have my road beer being besmirched by your fucking mouth.
How dare you? How dare you?
Just because I keep a cooler back in my truck at all times, as a prepper should, with not just alcohol drinks, but bottles of water, maybe like a Dr. Pepper or something. There may happen to be a beer in there, so if you don't like it, you
it's
go
like
dump
90% beer and 10% anything else.
You know what that reminds me of, Tex, honestly.
The percentages don't matter, Rose. Just know that it's all represented. That's all you need to know. So,
Tex, I saw about a year ago, when they made alcohol illegal while driving in the 70s.
Right.
And people were fucking outraged by then.
Yeah.
They said, why does the government able to tell me that I'm not able to drink in a beverage while driving? And they thought it was against their rights. And
I agree.
I agree too.
I agree.
Now, I'm all about the science text. Believe me.
You can't tell me to. We're all expected to be responsible as adults, right? Yeah, obviously, I know a lot of us don't.
But Tex, you can't tell me that a 70-year-old is able to drive with license and you can't have a couple beers.
Right.
It's like that person who's older is going to make more mistakes and everything than I can ever do.
I'll say this: when I've had a few more than I probably should and do get behind the wheel, I watch closer than I've ever fucking watched while I drive.
You're going. Tex, do you go this is 40 miles an hour? I see it, and I'm going in the lines, going 39 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
because believe me, I'm going
Oh yeah, no, I get it. That's what I'm saying. It and I know this is. I think every person who drinks has said this at one point in time in their life, but it's true. I guess the easiest way to say it is when you know there's something on the line of a DUI, you really pay fucking attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those.
Oh yeah.
So you're telling me when your life is on the line, and you're going home for 12 minutes, you're paying a fucking attention. Is that what you're saying?
I'll say this. I don't consider myself an alcoholic. I joke about it, but I don't consider myself one because I'm not.
That's this fucking liver. Go on.
I wake up. Actually, I will have you know, after all the medical stuff I've been through, my doctor commended me on my liver. Thank you very much.
I know he did. I have your profile, Tex. Let me get your profile.
Hey, I will have you know, my doctor had 0 G blood. I made sure before I went to it, so we know that ahead.
Here's your profile,
But,
Tex. I got
you.
Here it is. Ready? It's a hamburger. Look at your cholesterol.
Hey,
you see?
And that better be a good hamburger, but not some shit McDonald's burger. No, that case. But either way, Casey, if you talk about my road beers again, I will find you and treat you worse than J-Man. So keep that in mind.
Oh shit.
So not only am I ripping on the Holohdome poster, I'm gonna start wiping my ass with belts. I'm not gonna do you.
Oh.
Well, Tex, one. I want to hear.
I'm gonna go eat $20 worth of Taco Bell shits, and they'll use them belts to clean myself. And you're gonna be stuck with that.
Tex, can I ask you something from the chat of Casey's audience? They want to ask.
Sure, please.
All right. Have you had?
What do we got?
And you got to be honest with us, okay? Have you had more DUIs? Ready? Text.
Okay.
Have you had more DUIs or STDs? Be honest.
0 DUIs, 1 STD, got crabs once from a dirty bitch. But no, I took care of it.
Okay. And the next question, because I am a cocksman. Hey. You ready, Tex? Was it a redhead?
Go ahead. No, I've never been with a redhead.
Whoa.
Never had one.
What kind of hair gave you those crabs?
Well, she wasn't a real blonde. She was a bottle blonde, so technically a brunette. But I guess trailer park brunette would be the most accurate way to describe her.
All right, so bleach brunette, basically, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Bleach, yeah. I think that's the same way to put it. But 0 DUIs, 1 STD, but quick doctor visit. It was all. So,
I wouldn't
no
call
worries.
that as STD though, because I mean, that's a.
Well, it was a minor one. Like it wasn't like herpes or some shit. I ain't.
It was
I ain't out
craps. It was the least of all the things to
right.
craps.
It wasn't like
Okay.
I'm not out there
looks like
picking
we
up
used
$2
this
horrors
console
like Casey
thingy
does.
to bring up the
Well,
cluster with tasks.
here's the thing: Tex didn't get an
That's
autoimmune
00
disease.
773.
He just got a little burning sensation. You know?
Yeah, you know.
I thought crabs were like little lots.
It is, but it's
Pretty
not
much.
it's not a disease. It's an animal that you can get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
But,
really.
but remember, Casey, if he had herpes, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Crabs, crabs doesn't keep on giving. If you do it right.
I can honestly and proudly say no herpes, no gonorrheas, no hurts when I pee, no none of that. So we're good. So
Well, Tex, I gotta ask you, other than the STDs, you ready for this, my friend?
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
How old are you?
37 years old.
You're not 37. You're like 52.
Hand to God, 37 years old.
Dude, you look like 87. Stop it.
I'm telling you, I know
Tex.
I'm telling you.
All right,
Hand
all
to
right.
God.
If you're true, what happened to you? What's your life? Why is it so rough?
I think I've had a pretty good life, but no, I was always one of those kind of like the.
Look at me. Look, Tex. Look at me. I'm 6 months less than you.
Well, I went gray in my beard at like.
Tex. Look at his face. Look at the body. Okay. Look at it. Hold on. Tex, look at this.
I started shaving my head about 25, and
this is 6 months less than you. Do I look like it?
But to be fair, even whenever I was younger, I've always looked older than I've actually was. So. I'm kind of like I guess to use a wrestling term, kind of like how like Arn Anderson always looked older. I kind of had that.
Yeah.
So if you're Arn Anderson,
one of those things.
All right, that's good. Who am I? If you were the Arn Anderson,
let's see. We'll go by WCW rules here.
Am I Dustin Rose?
Who was oh no, you can be Ralphus. He was Jericho's personal security guy. Remember that guy? You can be Ralphus.
Hey, I can be a lot worse than that, and I take that as a compliment. Honestly, if I'm a personal security guard for someone,
there you go.
I'm doing something right. All right. Look at my
Casey
house.
Can be
guys.
Let's see, who's Casey gonna be? Casey can be El Dandy. Y'all remember him from WCW back in the day? Oh,
I do, but what I'm saying is that let's take away the wrestling and look at Mellow Yellow's house. Do I look like? Look at this flannel. Look.
I think my favorite thing about your house is how you can go in and out of the walls. It's like some
Tex. I might be a ghost. I understand that. But look at the flannel. And look at the house, baby. I fit in this like I don't even know.
So you're like
Casey, is this right? Do I fit in this stuff?
Yeah, I would say so.
Look at the flannel. Look at this house.
I love how the flannel bleeds through the couch. I think that's my favorite thing.
I don't like your attitude. I don't like your attitude. Look at me.
See,
all right, boys. I'm out of here. Y'all have fun. Y'all hold it down. I will see y'all down the road.
See you later, Tex. Have a good night.
Adios.
All right, I gotta say before anything, Texas sucks. Texas.
Hey, Florida wants to be Texas so bad. Y'all are just over there over-trying. So good luck to y'all. Good luck.
Well, all I can say on top of that is that Florida's the penis, and you can actually see my dick other than Texas. Good night, Tex.
Hey, just keep pumping up the meth heads and all the trailer park people. We love them.
That's good. Let me tell you something about. Let me tell you something about Texas. Keep having the women as second-class citizens and slaves. Keep doing it. Congratulations, my friend.
Hey, here in the great state of Texas, we keep our women exactly where they belong. We're very proud of them.
Well, congratulations on all the immigrants that have to go back to Mexico because their lives are on the line. Texas, Texas. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
We're gonna have to.
Tex.
We're gonna have to remember the Alamo. It's such important to people here pretty soon.
Believe me, the Alamo's been 200 years. Don't worry about that. Keep thinking about Joe Rogan and his comedy little sanctuary. Keep doing it, bro. It's okay. You'll have fun. Enjoy it, my brother. Enjoy Joe Rogan in Texas. Enjoy whoever you want to tonight. Do it.
Boys, it's been fun. And Mello, good talking to you, my friend. Casey.
One more last thing.
Casey, you still suck.
You still suck.
Tex, if it's a man or woman, I still
ready for action.
What?
Good night, my friend. Bye.
We'll see y'all later, boys.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good anal sex with your partner.
What was funny is I would see the Axeman lunch play every once in a while. Like when his face is clearing out, I see the Axeman lunch.
I can't even get this. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't know where this background is coming from. I got on this call, and this background is here. I would like to show everyone my normal background, but I am not capable because technology overcomes me. I don't understand technology.
You know what? It's something with StreamYard. It's epic. You come in as like where it's blurred or
that one.
See, the tell.
Alright, I'm in my settings right now. I'm in my camera. I see my camera and I see my resolution. That's all I see.
You go to settings, you go to virtual background. Because I could put
Casey, do I look different? Casey?
Yeah, there you go.
Casey.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, I feel like I'm on my normal
Looks
self
like
now.
Plan A is a bust.
I can see you now!
Want another sorry?
No.
Look, I have my
someone came through here, tore it up real bad, but I can help you fix it. All the pieces of the bridge are close by.
See any of
I'll
this
send the location of the
now I
first
see
to pick up.
everyone.
You heard the man. Our collection of ones and zeros. Go find that first piece of bridge.
Dad's always been kind to me. Sort of a father figure. Wise old man. The most portrayed psychopath.
I have the background where the Christmas theme, so that's all I have.
Get ready!
Is the Rose watching
traffic.
something?
Oh, he's doing a Switch.
I know, but what is he doing? Oh, you got the same background.
Yeah, I'm
Hold on. I want to go back to my house.
I'm playing Borderlands the pre-sequel while
I'm going back to my house. Rose, I don't care. I'm going back to my house.
Go back to your house.
I'm going back to my house. There we go. Casey, you are my roommate. Now you understand the ins and outs of the mellow. Okay?
See, I love how we have 2 fireplaces and we got 2 pianos. We have them on other sides of the house.
You know what the best thing is, Casey? I am professional in Linkin Park piano. Alright? You're gonna hear chords that you haven't heard since 2003. You're gonna hear amazing fucking Link in dun 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 dun. You're just gonna hear all of that.
I used to.
Casey, one more second. When you're sleeping at 4 a.m. in the morning, and all of a sudden you hear, dun dun dun
Looks like
dun
we cleaned up this
dun
junk pile.
dun dun.